Wait. It should be fine. We'll find out in a second here. It waited the last minute to give us that warning, but that's all right.
Are we
Whoa!
Are we live?
We are live. Hello.
Do you want me to verify that? We'll see it on here, correct?
Yeah. I believe we are live.
Hello, everybody. I'm Aaron Mystery.
And I'm Johnny Kinetic.
And we're back with another episode of Mixdown.
Yeah. Look how simple this song is, though. Reason being, it's supposed to be simple. It's kind of a mock commercial jingle.
Yeah. It's called Tears of Joy.
Tears of Joy. Tears of Joy.
And that's basically all you need to say about it.
Okay. Yeah, we're live. I think we
live.
are,
Cool.
right?
Hello, everyone.
Hopefully we got a good stream health going here, because
it
waited until I went live to say, hey, you got a messed
for
up
whoever
stream
took away their thumbs up last time, sorry, Janet. Love you, baby. When she took away her thumbs up, she was really mad.
Strange. All right. So
I'm just covering all my bases.
let's go ahead and
She'll see it and she'll be like, I hate this guy.
save project as. Let's get rid of the version 2 there. We're going to save it as mix 1. Okay. Save
All
it.
right. That was quite a chewing out, though. I thought it was beautiful.
It's not the first time.
No.
This guy, he gets chewed out all the time.
I do. Sometimes I get chewed on.
Like a piece of bubble gum.
But like that really hard bubble gum.
All right, let's make sure we got the right.
Kind you break your teeth on?
Yes. Make sure we got everything looking right here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and Control A. And we're going to glue everything together. As you can see, some stuff's done in pieces. Pretty much all things pieces.
Right.
All right.
We're hoping that this doesn't take too long to mix, but we're just going to live in the moment and see how it goes, because I don't know anything about what I'm talking about. So what do I know? I only work here.
Okay, we are currently gluing items.
I don't think what you can call it, what I do, working.
Okay, everything's glued. And now we need to go ahead and take this MIDI track. As you can see, it's not waveforms, it's MIDI notes.
I was drinking coffee. I've now switched to a sober man's drink, Steel Reserve. Available at every Walmart and Baker's. Limit yourself. I'm supposed to limit myself to one. We'll see how that goes. So far, not so good. But here I am.
What I'm doing here, first of all, let's make sure, all we have is, we're going to make sure there's no other effects on it, because we're going to add those later, so we don't want to bounce it down with any other effects on it.
By the way,
just the MIDI instrument, the virtual instrument.
We do have a cat, but if I try to pick him up and bring him down here, he'll claw me or bite me. I'm not, so you're just going to have to. He wears a tuxedo.
Okay, so he does. He's a fancy cat. So I'm applying
fancy.
track, take effects to item as new take. There's other ways to do this, but we're doing it this way. And we can always go back to the MIDI track if we needed to. All right, so now that is taken care of, it is now, as you can see, if you look on my waveform screen here. What's that called? I don't know why I'm calling it a waveform screen.
If you look on the
like an alien.
If you look
wave. Okay.
If you look on the screen with all the waves.
The waveform screen.
That seems good to me.
There's a name for it, but I don't know why I can't think of what it's called. Probably because I don't really care.
I'm counting oscillations. This is what I'm doing.
So as you can see, if you look on that screen, those MIDI tracks are now a stereo waveform. So
right,
it's highlighted. So if I were to click on the MIDI track, it would go back to being the MIDI notes. But we got that waveform.
This is always when I look
Track
super
takes
creepy, is when I'm trying to let you talk, so I just look over and smile at you. And whenever I watch it back, it just makes me look fucking insane.
Okay. So what we're gonna do here?
Are you really critical when you watch these back and like you think about every mannerism and stuff? Like you got a little piece of sleep right there.
Really?
Right? No, it's like right here.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Nobody can see that. Not in this dim lighting. I'm gonna
Still
check.
there.
I'm really trying not to touch my face, but I think he's playing with me. You got a piece of corn right here.
Right here.
No, right here. Up a little bit. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to deselect that expand to virtual instrument plugin.
So, did my beard fall off?
We should we should be able to still hear. We should still be able to hear the instrument playing. If not, we did something wrong. Very, very light 70s.
I think it matches my shirt and my chest hair.
Okay, so I got this Tiger Brew shirt on. Never could quite figure out what Tiger Brew
Like
is.
if it's a legitimate thing or just like a hipster's
I have
bullshit.
no clue. I have no clue.
Some hipster bullshit.
Here's the funny thing. This is the first
We like
episode
hipsters.
that I'm not starting it off with a beer. And we are happening to do a song about beer. But we were talking about it. I do have Almond Joy creamer in my coffee. So, cheers to joy, Almond Joy. It still works.
Almond Kisses. My least favorite song on Chinese album. I'm so sorry, Michael Stipe. It's just not. It's just the least.
Michael Stipe. Oh, because Michael Stipe's on it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's clearly the worst
Check
song.
out the Chinese album. Don't make it sound bad, though. Great
No,
album.
Almond Kisses is fine. But like if you had to rank the worst song on it, it's easily the worst song.
Yeah, but it's one of the best albums ever. So
It's like
to be one of the worst songs on one of the best albums ever.
It's like a straight A report card, except it has a C+ on it. B- maybe.
We're talking about the Chinese album.
album.
Jinxie's The Chinese Album by Space Hog.
Honestly, I never really heard of Space Hog, except I think I heard of Mongo City, was it? I might have heard of Mongo City.
Mongo City was
on the first
one
album.
they play a lot on the
No,
radio.
that was on the second album.
Yeah, that was on Chinese album, even though they did not. It didn't really do well.
Wait, what
that
was the
song
one that
did
was
get
a
played
hit?
a lot.
What was their biggest hit?
Their biggest hit was In the Meantime from the first
album.
Yes.
So Space Hog. They've actually liked my tweets once in a while, which makes me sound like a fanboy, but what I'm saying is that like they're cool. They're cool as fuck. So I don't know if they're still a band or not, but support whatever they got left.
Okay, what I'm doing here.
I hope they're still a band.
What I'm trying
Does
to do
anybody
here.
know? Well, their Twitter
Space Hog?
accounts.
I think so. I don't know when the last album came out. I
Aren't
know
there
they did
brothers
make
in
a
the
new
band?
album. Yeah,
They're real
Roy and the Langston brothers.
Not that weird
I don't-
fake. Like sometimes a band acts like they're brothers and they're not.
Yeah.
Like the Bahoobie Boys aren't really brothers, are they?
I think they are,
I think they are brothers.
but not that one guy. Anyway, so once again, I highlighted everything on my waveforms here.
Shout out for the Bahoobie Boys.
Going to right click, and I'm going to item processing. I'm going to normalize all the peaks to 0 here.
See, this is the thing I can never figure out. Like when I sit still as fuck,
Yeah.
I look like a robot that's just in pause mode. But then when I try to move around, then I look like a psychopath that can't sit still.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how to be human.
The important thing is not, I don't know if it's important, but sometimes we're looking over. We got a screen here.
Right.
A screen here and a screen over here.
And a screen over
So
there.
sometimes, especially him, he's looking at this screen and it looks like he's just staring into space. But there is actually a screen there. He's not.
Right. We have
He's
three.
not that lost.
We
in
have
thought.
3 screens. On our left is our monitor, so we can see our live feed, and it's delayed a little bit, so it's kind of creepy. The computer we're looking into is our mixing board usually, and some control room stuff when we need it. And then on our right is really the waveform screen, and there's a gnat flying around it. Thanks a lot.
Yes, I
Gnat.
know. It's making me nervous.
We don't have any natty ice. I'm sorry. It's so stupid.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mute these effects on the bass guitar. They were pretty much for recording purposes only, or listening to the song half finished. Which, if you look at it, it looks half finished because there's only 7 tracks on it, which is cool. I'd rather mix something simple.
Well, like I'm gonna explain the obvious thing. When you're doing it out, because I'm not gonna explain the whole thing because I'm not. But if you've listened to Innocence of Daisies, and I'm not being cute, if you listen to the intro to Innocence of Daisies, you'll get the gist for some of the theming we're doing on the album. So this is a commercial. You know what I mean? Like, so you gotta understand, this is kind of like one of those gimmick tracks on like a 70s Queen album, but not like one of the really short, cute tracks. Like, gosh darn,
it's not Queen. Don't get excited, but it is a cute little ditty.
Did I actually say that?
I called it a little ditty on the video description.
Oh,
I didn't call it a cute little ditty though. I didn't say cute little ditty. Okay. So, you were talking about the Innocence of Daisies, the intro,
yeah,
the sampled thing. But the cool thing, there's this BBC orchestra plugin.
Yeah.
I didn't use it on this because
Yeah,
I just got it.
Right.
So you can get the basic version, which is plenty enough. It is awesome. I may show you at the end of the video. We'll see if we got time. Probably not today.
Not after all this intro.
But it has like a I don't know which instrument it is, but it sounds exactly like that intro to the Innocence of Daisies.
Right.
Like the instrument, the dong, dong, dong thing.
Yeah.
It's not really a bell. It's some kind of tuned percussion.
But
it sounds so much like it. It was so cool.
So anyway, the BBC, he showed me a preview. He did like a little cowboy thing. God, it sounds so weird. He did like a
Western
a mock Western thing.
Yeah. And it sounds great.
Oh.
And so this BBC orchestra plugin, what I was getting to is
You can get it for free.
you can get it for free.
But you gotta wait 2 weeks.
You gotta wait 2 weeks. It's by Spitfire Audio.
In other words, activate it now to get it activated in 2 weeks. Like, don't wait 2 weeks to go to the site. Go now, and then 2 weeks it'll be activated.
Yeah, I discovered it through another video on YouTube, and I was like, I gotta get that, and you can get the basic version for free, and the 2 weeks goes by quick if you're not like itchy to get it. Which once you play with it, you would be, but
It's kind of like I think it's the best synth strings I've ever heard us have, and he just started messing with it.
Moving on to
The
new plugins. We can do this.
Melodyne.
Melodyne. So if you got Melodyne 4, you can upgrade to Melodyne 5
This
for
is the
free.
information they need.
Yes. And Melodyne 5 is a huge step up. First of all, with Melodyne 4, at least in Reaper, probably a lot of other DAWs, maybe all DAWs, you had to actually like bounce down the vocal that you affected with the Melodyne, the tuned vocal. You couldn't just like leave it on there and go back to it and change, a note you didn't like or whatever. You were pretty much stuck with what you got unless you wanted to redo the whole thing or cut it into pieces and do a segment and stuff like that. So it's definitely a step up, and we're going to take a look at that now because it is so quick to do with Melodyne 5. It's easy to tune a vocal, especially if you know what key it is. Which obviously, if you look right here, I like to put the key next to the title of the song so that if I do have to go and add something or tune something, I don't have to sit there and try to find it. Some people can just hear it and go, hey, that's B flat major, but that's not all of us.
I want to add something. This is one of the steps you were seeing us skip and hold off on for later on all the songs you've been watching. We've been pointing out in several videos that you're not actually hearing the final version of the song.
Yeah.
This is one of the steps
And
you're
the
skipping.
reason I wasn't tuning the vocal was because it was such a pain in the ass to do it before.
So this is a
I
new,
didn't
this
want
is
you
a
to have
new
to sit through
experiment.
that.
This is a new experiment live. He's played with it already. And he's also played Melodyne. And that's going to be $5 later, by the way.
Okay, I must have missed something.
You played with my dick.
I'm opening. I did. No, I didn't. I'm not gonna let anybody quote me on that shit. All right. So We're going to close. It just has this window.
Ouch.
You can tell it, don't show this window when Melodyne starts. I don't care. It's easy to hit the close button.
Right, we own this.
Yes.
No, I mean, we own the company.
So, a lot of times when you open Melodyne, I guess it always does this.
Ooh, it looks...
Wow, what is that cool stuff that it was
It
showing?
looks like it's
I don't
on
know what those
fire.
numbers were. Look at those numbers. What are those?
Whoa.
Oh, that's the...
This is
That
such a
must
different...
be the volume. Yeah, I think it's the decibels. Because in this new Melodyne, so I'm still going to use the vocal rider until I'm really comfortable with it. I am going to do a little bit of stuff with Melodyne. If you go over to this button here now,
Yes.
you can actually make the louder notes quieter, make the quieter notes louder. So you get that transparent compression that we were getting with Vocal Rider. I did play with this a little bit yesterday. I haven't played with it a lot, but I do know enough about it that I'm not going to overdo it because you can really, it's crazy if you go to the extremes.
We already explained our attitude about pitch correcting vocals. I know a lot of people try to act like the purists, but most people that know anything about music these days realize your job is to get the best end result, not to be self-righteous in the way you go about doing it.
And I'm not even going to do a lot here
Right, 'cause
because
it sound pretty good.
I'm not going to do like probably pitch centering or pitch drift because all I want is the notes to be within the key. So just the notes is a little sharp here. Just bring it down to the next semitone.
The last thing I want to say about pitch correction is that you're doing this for the people listening to the music, not for your own pride. Like, oh, I didn't have to fucking fix shit because I can sing. And it's like, well, you know what? You can still be able to sing and hit a note that's a little off key. And when you bring that shit in sync with all these electronics, there's a lot of electronics in our music. Sorry.
Yeah, very important. We're not going for a perfect vocal here. We're
No.
just trying to bring the slightly out of key notes into key.
I'm just saying, like I don't have a problem with Mumford & Sons. They recorded with my pregnant wife. But the thing is that their idea is, like, if you can't play it around a campfire with an acoustic guitar, then it's not a good song. I think that is the most fucking dumb thing I've ever fucking heard.
I think you should be able to make anything sound good with an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, but I'm saying that we create stuff sometimes very synthetically.
Yeah.
And it comes out in a way.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the idea that, like, if you can't write a song acoustic, then it's never going to be a real song. Ignores so much of other genres.
Yeah.
Because I've heard Mumford's song. All your songs sound the same.
We're not dissing people. So.
Yeah, but that's what happens. That's what happens.
We do.
It
Now you are staring in his face. Now you're not. There's no screen over there.
Here's what irritates me about it. What irritates me about it feels like gaslighting against us because we fucking hardly ever write shit on acoustic.
Hey, I don't take shit personally, so I don't care. But yeah, we do write. Like a lot of my solo stuff, I do write acoustically still.
That's true.
And there's always time to do that again. But we do a lot of writing while we're recording. I personally don't have a lot of time, so I pretty much gotta do both at once. I gotta write and record at the same time.
I'm saying it's like there's Salvador Dali painting like photorealistic stuff, and he's doing surreal stuff, and then the Jackson Pollock paintings are worth what, hundreds of thousands, $1 million, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is if you only like Salvador Dali's paintings, like in the photorealistic style or surrealist style,
yeah,
then you're gonna fucking hate Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
And if you somehow, if you were insane and the only paintings in life that you liked were Jackson Pollock's, then you're gonna hate Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I say the best thing to do is open your mind. Like if you looked at my my playlist, it's just there's all different.
But you know what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying, though. I really do. Mumford & Sons music's okay.
And there's some Mumford & Sons on my playlist.
No, they're okay, but I just feel like you make a statement like that. I'm like, that's for you guys. That doesn't apply to everybody else in the world.
Yeah.
You feel that way about your music, fine. But you guys aren't that versatile. Yeah. And maybe if you tried writing something on the computer and not around a campfire, then maybe you'd have something that sounded a little different.
How long ago was that comment, though?
I'm so mad.
How long ago was
Like
that?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. They're probably making
They're probably
pop
like,
albums
they're,
now.
they're right now they're like fucking fuck these guys are smashing the thumbs down button, and then they're going over and calling Kanye up, be like, it's like a diss track about Taylor Swift.
All right, you ready to get on with this? So what's going on
I just
here?
had to get that off my
Why
chest.
you're just seeing it all as one straight waveform is because you got to go to the logarithm, whatever.
Algorithm.
Algorithm. I don't know what happened to my brain right there. I just couldn't. I could not.
He's not even drinking, folks.
I'm not. I am drinking coffee.
Have you had a drink since you got off work?
I had a beer after work. Yes, I had one light beer, and then I took care of the garden. Super hot out, man. It is hot out, but I'm not gonna complain. I love the heat. I love it. So you have different settings here under algorithm. Don't know what universal is. Haven't selected it yet. You got percussive pitched, polyphonic sustain, which I'd like to play with on some polyphonic instruments. I just thought of the polyphonic spree. Polyphonic decay, but we're gonna go with melodic because it's a vocal. Why that's not the default setting, I don't know, but you could probably you can set default. So if I wanted to, which would probably be a good idea, but I'm just gonna go ahead and select melodic for now. Changing algorithm requires the detection analysis to be repeated, all editing, and blah, 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 blah. But this is cool because it doesn't take a long time to detect stuff anymore. So we're going to redetect, and we're going to redetect it. This is a tongue twister as melodic. Here we go. And you'll see things. Look how quick it's moving. Boom. I'm sure there's not a lot. This is a short song, but still way quicker than it was before. Okay. So over here in your key, you want to pick your scale. We don't want it to be C major. The song's not in C major. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to...
How do you know what key it's in?
I already told you this. I always put the key next to the title.
No.
So it's...
I kind of knew the answer, but it was kind of like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We're like, Mr. Rogers, why do you always change your sweater? And he's like, because of... freaking superstar wardrobe changes during their show.
So there's a bunch of cool stuff you can do.
Oh my god!
Oh, sorry.
You don't react to the joke. It doesn't sound funny.
I'm sorry. Tell the joke again.
No. Mr. Rogers was the Lady Gaga of PBS because he did wardrobe changes during his show.
That's. Am I supposed to pretend to laugh? I mean, I get it.
It's not funny.
Man, I wonder if his tennis shoes stunk. All right.
I don't think so because he didn't wear them all day.
He seemed very clean too. I don't.
No, he didn't wear them, and plus he was a Marine.
He was a Marine.
What are you laughing at?
He was a Marine.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
So he could kick somebody's ass if you wanted
Oh,
to.
he could probably kill somebody in his sleep.
Oh man. So we're gonna go.
So it's Captain Kangaroo. I don't know if they were both Marines, but they're both in the military.
They were in the same.
Yeah, I think he was a Marine. He was definitely a vet, Army guy on some level. And I know Marines aren't Army. I'm saying he was in the military.
Okay, so I'm selecting
I didn't see the Tom Hanks movie, yeah.
B flat major as my scale. Okay, very important. Don't get confused.
Sometimes I get tired of Tom Hanks making all biopics. I miss some other aspects of Tom Hanks. But then I remember Joe versus Volcano. I'm like, just keep making biopics.
Was Forrest Gump a biopic?
No, it was a fake biopic.
So, what about Mazes and Monsters?
No,
Anybody see Mazes and Monsters?
that is somebody's fucking
Check
biopic.
it out. It's gotta be public domain.
It was
by
a
now.
made-for-TV movie, and it was during the craze where people thought Dungeons and Dragons was satanic, and so it kind of played off of that. I'm choking on my coffee.
Too much almond joy creamer in it.
Gross. You're not supposed
My eyes are about to turn red. I'm sorry.
You've been playing too much.
Man, just inhaled my coffee.
You know what else makes your eyes turn red? Playing Mazes and Monsters.
That's true. All right, so select one of these notes. Control A if you're on Windows, whatever. On Mac.
It's so bad though. It's like one of his first movie roles, if not the first movie role. Where did we get it? Oh, we got it for like a quarter at the pawn shop.
Yeah. So I believe you can do it from this button here, correct pitch macro. But I'm going to go over to edit up here at the top and go to macros, and we're going to say correct pitch. Okay. Now, hopefully it doesn't lose that screen. It won't let me scroll down. But anyway, you're gonna see some stuff jump. I mean, you could use the pitch center. You can use the pitch drift. But what I'm gonna do is snap to chord scale, and you're gonna see some notes jump into the right key here.
Was that really
not much?
That's really your voice all over the place?
Yeah.
Wow, you got some versatility, bro.
So some things are like
you should probably join a band.
A barbershop quartet.
Well, you know what I was gonna say though. I don't say it right. Let's do some telepathy. You need somebody else, not two of them, just one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Anyway, not the right time for that. Just kidding. All right, here we go.
No,
I know. Yeah.
They can't hear. They can't hear what we're thinking.
No. Okay, so we
you're
snapped to the chord scale.
That's right, Birdie.
You can preview it right here. Oh, we took so long talking that our speaker actually cut off. Whoa! I don't know if you saw that. The green lights under the table are connected
to
this amplifier,
to the shin bone,
and the shin bone's connected to
the knee bone.
Yes,
knee bone's connected to the. Don't say it, Aaron. Sorry.
So this is gonna be loud. Let me go ahead and bring my master fader down here. I wonder, can I do this? Ooh, look at that! I can do it with the mini mix. I never messed with the master fader with the mini mix.
So we have a debate about the best. Gosh dang it, Nelly Furtado song. I think it's Big Hoops.
Is it Say It Right? It has two different titles.
Broken Strings or Say It Right? Which one's your
Broken
favorite?
Strings is James Morrison though.
Oh.
But I think it's Say It Right, but there's another title because it's like a reprise or something like that.
Reprise.
I say reprise, you say reprise.
I say big hoops, you say big boobs.
So
see, to me, I think she's just singing about big boobs, but she's using big hoops. It's like
you've always wanted to believe that.
The bigger, the better. The bigger, the better. The better, the bigger.
You could be talking about anything.
Okay, if you showed that song to a picture of just girls with giant boobs, would it be about boobs or earrings? Think about it.
What about girls with large breasts and large earrings? Then you want to know which one they're talking about.
Well, I want to notice the earrings.
All right, so anyway.
Unless they were... I don't got it.
I got something. So I turned the master fader down because we did normalize everything, which takes the peaks up to 0. So we want to make sure that it doesn't come at us or you.
The ironic thing is Buttons by Pussycat Dolls is about earrings.
Buttons is about earrings. Okay, so we're gonna listen to it from the beginning here. It's a very short song, and make sure that it should sound very, very natural still.
It shouldn't sound like a Kanye West song.
No, if I mess with that pitch center, it would start to do weird stuff. And if you think
we don't like Kanye West's music, listen to Psycho Love.
And you can mess with it a little bit. As you can see, some of these notes they're kind of in between lines, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with something being a little flat or a little sharp. I don't think it's ever
too late to make a turn for the better. I think every day is a new chance to start over and become a better person.
Okay, so let's hear this and hope it sounds natural. I can come up.
Mine's a little low.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
Pretty natural.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her son, even though she let me go. Then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house in tears, the very first day
was only one note that really stuck out at me, and I'm not going to mess with it right now because it's probably not.
I feel like Tears of Joy beer, because it's bargain basement beer, is either 3% alcohol or 70% rubbing alcohol.
So if, like I believe,
it's either gonna like not get you drunk or kill you. Which I think killing is not actually getting you
you
drunk.
can make hand sanitizer out of that. So I'm gonna say okay.
If somebody wants to make a music video for this, just give us credit and we give you. But wait till it's public. Don't use the bootleg version, please. I've heard people are making bootlegs. No, I've heard people are taking the songs from our live streams and making bootlegs.
I heard that too.
Don't do that. Just wait.
So so if it works like I hope it does, hopefully it saves these settings and saves the pitches where they are, even when I close it and open it back up. It didn't really work like that with Melodyne 4. Not for me, not in Reaper. And another cool thing, I'm not going to demonstrate right now. I would like to, but you can actually take Melodyne and put it on different tracks and still come back to this one and not have it do weird glitchy stuff like it did before. Like I don't know what was going on with 4, but I would tune the vocal, and then I would go to I'd go to some backing vocals, I'd tune them, and then something wouldn't come up or stuff would be screwed up, and it was like, oh man. But I was messing with that yesterday. I was kind of messing with a tom-tom sound and making it do all kinds of different weird pitch stuff. Or it was actually a bass drum. It sounded freaking cool though, but I had the vocal tuned at the same time, and yeah, so I really like this new Melodyne. So
well, just in time, by the way,
symbol.
just in time, because the album's taking so long. Like, how many days could it possibly save you not to fight Melodyne 4?
I know, it was just weird.
Now, Vocal Writer is a completely different program, plugin thing. Vocal Writer is something.
Vocal Writer, yeah, Vocal Writer.
Explain that.
But this is what. No, we've explained Vocal Writer before. Vocal Writer basically, instead of actually having to manually ride the fader,
It's volume.
It takes the louder notes, makes them quieter, takes the quieter note, but it actually has a fader, so it rides the fader. It's called Vocal Writer, which is cool. Really cool.
It's nice to explain stuff to people. Melodyne's basically about pitch.
It was. It's always had pitch and timing. You can like stretch notes out and put them in the right place if they're out of time or whatever, and that's cool with doing like with samples and stuff. I usually don't do too much with the vocals as far as timing is concerned, because I like it natural. But the last song we did, I may have to do some of that and hope it sounds natural, because there was
Yeah, what song was that?
That was Drifting Out of Reach.
Seems like a long time ago.
But I mean, once we got the whole thing mixed and stuff, the timing errors didn't really bug me as much.
Right.
But I still do want to go back and see what I can do with this, because I love this.
So what you're saying is that Melodyne is for pitch and in some ways timing.
And now they have added a volume thing, like I was talking about earlier. Make quiet. I don't know if you can see this. Probably not.
Oh yeah, you did mention this, but you know what? Sometimes
what's my bigger screen? I'm gonna drag it over here.
Sometimes the way I explain stuff is more.
Actually, I'm gonna let it go. Here we go. Whew, that's sharp on this screen.
Oh, my eyes.
All right. So make quiet notes louder. Make loud notes quieter. The settings that I found, you really don't want to go all the way to 100 and all the way to 100. It takes some mouth noises and stuff and really blows them up. But I could see it working for certain applications. But
like when the dogs, this button keeps coming up.
I learned that going to 50 is pretty dang good. We might need to go a little lower than that.
It's not because I'm not gonna like gaslight myself.
So I'm going to 50. I'm going to 50. That whatever's flying around here is driving me crazy.
It's a gnat.
He likes the screens. So I'm trying 49, 50, whatever. All right. I was trying to get right on.
Have you ever gaslighted yourself?
Yes, all the time.
Sucks.
So I got it at 50 and 50, and I believe you can preview it without having it. Okay, let's just make sure that everything sounds cool. And I'm
What
gonna
if we
I'm
could-
gonna let you listen. I drink a lot of coffee, and I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
I got one thing to say.
So
What if we could all just be as happy with ourselves as Ron Jeremy is? Like, he's so content with himself.
all right. So yeah, let's go ahead and.
Wasn't that video fucking weird?
I'm a previous. I turned it up a little bit so I can hear it. when
We
I'm
watched
in
the
the
Weird
room.
Vegas
And
video
so-
today. We're not going to mention who was in it. Ron Jeremy was in it.
Yes,
It was
a music video. It was a music video with Ron Jeremy. Yeah.
Jinx.
Anyway, a lot of people watched the Ron Jeremy video today. No,
Yeah.
nobody does that anymore. Maybe they do. Maybe
No,
maybe
I
there's
didn't mean
there's
to say-
fans of the classics out there somewhere.
I don't like penetration porn at all. I'm not into it.
All right. Anyway, I really got a tinkle. I'd never used that word in my life, but I thought it would sound funny.
Well, I've never used the word penetration porn.
Okay, so
It's 2 words,
so
Aaron,
I'm gonna try to hear it from the other room, and you
Rock
listen to
this
it.
shit!
Let me know
Rock it!
if there's anything that like jumps out.
All right, go
So I
ahead.
got it at 50
All right.
on the quiet notes, 50% on the loud notes. So here we go.
Funny how the cheapest fear can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are really bored by tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Hand sanitizer.
I need some sanitizer because your chair was
I made it out of.
your chair was
Steel
unusually
Reserve.
warm.
Okay. Here we go. So it sounded pretty decent from the other room.
Yeah, I think so.
It sounded pretty level. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. I'm gonna hit OK. Okay.
Oh, your chair's so comfortable.
I know. It's the captain's chair.
The good news is I've been doing this. How long have I been doing this?
85 million years.
And I don't have hemorrhoids. So that's fucking amazing. Because this fucking stool
Okay, so
is fucking.
hopefully if I close this, the Melodine
Imagine just
settings
sitting on
stay where
concrete
they're at.
because concrete is more comfortable. You know, I sat on a milk crate on a Las Vegas strip in the middle of summer. It was more comfortable than what you've got me sitting on.
Well, you're welcome.
Well, I don't know why there has to have a dildo sticking out of it.
You don't want to know.
I had a nightmare. Can I tell my nightmare?
You can tell your nightmare. I'm gonna
So
do some stuff.
I was Jesus in the dream, like not like Aaron, Jesus. And I was in hell, and every chair and couch had a human dick sticking out of it, so that there was nowhere to sit.
A human
No,
one.
not like a phallic shape. Like there was just like guys in the chairs and couches with boners sticking out. And I don't know, like I'm not afraid of the Jesus thing. What I'm saying is I don't know why it was specifically Jesus in hell with chairs with human dicks sticking out of them.
That's what you get for watching Ron Jeremy music videos.
I've had some cool dreams, but that was not one of them. Like, it's like when Brian and Stewie go to alternate universes.
Oh yeah, that was.
And they
that
go to
was
the
so
fire
crazy.
hydrant or nothing but fire hydrants. And Brian's like, love it. And Stu's like, hate it. And then they go to the place with nothing but, like, Chippendale strippers.
Yeah.
It was like that. Although, if I went to a universe that was nothing but fire hydrants, that wouldn't be worse, but it's not that. It wouldn't be that great.
Yeah.
Like, imagine when you get to a universe where everyone was just the Vanderbilt sisters and Taylor Swift. That's the universe I want to live in.
I wonder if somebody's keeping count of how many times you mentioned either of those names. You going? Oh, thought you were going silent on me.
No, I was writing down 37. No, it's 371. 371 times I've mentioned one of the other Vanderbilt sisters. 76 times I've mentioned Taylor Swift, and twice I've mentioned Janet Devlin.
Huh.
Right? 3 times.
All right.
I feel bad for her. Like, I feel bad. Like, I don't know if she's gaslighting me, but I feel really bad for her. I feel like she. Can't say that.
I would explain what I'm doing, but you're talking a lot. So.
Remember the saying, "Inquiring minds want to know."
Yeah.
You don't.
Do I remember that? Like, what do you mean? Do I
National
remember?
Enquirer.
Have I heard it?
National Enquirer used to advertise on TV, and they're like, "Inquiring minds want to know." You don't remember that at all?
I guess a little bit. Did you just see that commercial though when we were watching commercial? Oh,
I have an eidetic memory. I remember everything.
cool. How many times have I reacted to you like that? Cool. Just ignoring you.
I didn't have to write it down because I remember if you check it 17 times. By the way, the 17th letter of the alphabet is Q.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here.
Right or wrong?
That's why I don't remember.
You don't remember the alphabet? John,
Oh, I know what's going on. I turned off the master send on all these tracks because I'm gonna.
you don't remember the alphabet.
I do remember the alphabet. I don't know which letters, which number, which letter lines up with whatever, man. Whatever.
So does
I don't waste my time on such stuff.
Do
What was the old commercial that was like, it's in the book?
Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard.
That was
Scientology.
actually. Are you serious? That's what that was?
Scientology.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fucking Scientology, bro.
I was always intrigued by those commercials as a child.
Yeah, you were being indoctrinated into Scientology.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So what happened is L. Ron Hubbard wasn't making as much money as he wanted to from sci-fi, and he knew how much money there was in organized religion, and he spent like 10 years going to like conventions and saying, if I invented a religion, I'd get so rich. And then he invented a religion, and then Tom Cruise is like, I'm crazy, I'll join it. And he's like jumping on the couch, like, I love Dianetics. It's in the book. It's the wrong book, bro.
The guy kind of seems like he had a Tom Cruise haircut in the commercial, if I remember correctly. Well, it was the 80s. So
Everybody
had that damn haircut. All right.
Except for the fucking heavy metal rockers.
That's true.
And Brian May, who's kind of a heavy metal rocker. Like,
Yeah.
He could play heavy metal better than anybody, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, he's playing good heavy metal.
Just checking to make sure that I'm checking to make sure my routing is right here.
By the way, we're
That's what
so
I'm doing.
glad that Brian May has made a full recovery.
That's good.
Absolutely 100% recovery.
Really?
Yeah, he's great. He's doing great.
Awesome.
Oh, so there's this ancient like 1800s like weird like duoscope binocular thing. Like it's some weird like you look into it and it has dual images and shit. It's from like the 1800s. Just act like you know what I'm talking about because I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, it's stereo.
Oh, you know all about it.
Stereoscope. Not
No.
Stereoscope. Stereo.
Whatever it is, there's 3 of them left in the world.
Oh, they're the ancient versions of what.
well,
he
they're not
uses?
like ancient like Roman.
Yeah.
They're like Victorian era.
Yeah.
There's 3 in the world, and Brian May now owns 1 of 3 in the entire world.
Wow.
That is known about.
Oh, I just turned on. But yeah, there's a reason for that. He's probably more interested in that than anybody.
Plus, he probably has the money to get it. No, he got it from a friend. I
There's
don't
a
know.
whole culture out there somewhere that's like, hey man, stereo images. It is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie about that. But whether it's gonna be something I spend a bunch of time on, I don't know.
Well, we went to the Queen concert, and the books were a little expensive. We're so sorry. We loved the Queen concert. We got really good seats.
Yes, Brian May, send me one of those Queen stereo books.
Oh, by the
for
way, I went to buy a book today, but it was pre-order on Amazon. And to be honest, Birdie gets me all my Birdie stuff for free. And I'm not trying to be rude. But I don't like paying for shit. So if you could send me a free copy of your book, I'll plug it on our show.
I just said that.
No, I was talking about Janet Devlin.
Oh, wow. I hope this list grows a little more than that.
Well, the thing is, I went to the Janet Devlin website to order the book, and it was like $23, and shipping was $20.
Sure.
So I said, nah. Like I'm not gonna. You saw the episode, right? But so I went to Amazon to check it out. And it was a pre-order, and then I got interested in 3D build plates.
3D build plates. Yeah, that's what you said. Because otherwise, nobody would know what you said.
3D build plates. I accidentally said pads because I was thinking about
Pads.
angry women. Get it?
Oh, I get it. Believe me.
So if Birdie doesn't make me pay for my Birdie merchandise. So I'm just saying, if you want to get plugged on our episode, because, send me a free copy of your book. I won't read excerpts from it or anything. I'll just be like, hey, she sent me a free copy of her book because I don't own anything by you. And it's not because I'm an asshole. It's just because I like stuff for free.
You own her heart. You own my heart.
I own a lot of hearts.
Okay, so what we want to do, I almost forgot. No wonder it wasn't super duper loud. So now I am going to turn my master fader down here because I got to bring everything to 0. All these other faders here.
Were we working on a song or something?
We are working on a song.
It didn't even move. It didn't even move, but it hurt me.
I saw it move.
Well, it hurt my knee.
So
I felt there.
So I'm bringing all these faders up to 0 because we are going to.
We've been going for 36 minutes, and all we've got done is a melody.
Preparation.
Preparation?
Preparation
Salt
H.
preparation.
Preparation is a lot of the process.
So we were
It
watching.
was where's you at? I would be able to say my sentences right, but you always start talking, and then I'm like throwing out. Go ahead.
We were watching vintage commercials, and Orville Redenbacher. Oh my God, he was like hosting some movie night, and the movie is called Friendly Persuasion. And like one of the most popular movies of all time, Friendly Persuasion. I'm like, I've literally never. And somebody out there is angry at me because I'm a Sith. I've never heard of the movie Friendly Persuasion.
It had Henry Fonda in it.
No, what did it?
I think so.
Oh, I had somebody.
Wait, or Jane Fonda, or one of the.
No, I had Henry Fonda.
You were talking about one of
and
the
Norman
Fondas.
Bates in it.
Oh,
Who was
Bates.
played by.
I could have thought of his name if you didn't call him Norman Bates.
Anthony.
That should be enough. I literally can't remember his name.
The guy that played Norman Bates was also in it.
Anthony. God damn.
Anthony.
I never forgot his name. We're just gonna call him Anthony.
That
Anthony
seems right.
Bates. What a good band name, Anthony Bates.
That's a terrible band. I think there's already like a
it.
guy on YouTube covering fucking Nicki Minaj and Anthony Bates. He makes acoustic versions like starships, woman to shine.
Okay, so
I'm like a Bud Light. I'm hard to come by.
that's just Richard Cheese. So we're gonna go ahead and do the mix. It's yeah. I give up.
Wait,
We're gonna do the
was it
mix
Kellis?
assistant.
My milkshake brings all the girls to the yard.
Sure. Yeah. The shirt's turning you into a lounge.
Yeah,
lizard.
this fucking button comes button because it's gaslighting me, dude. There's plenty of room right here.
Yeah.
I don't,
What about the top part?
There's no room. I'm like my girlfriend's. I got big titties. That sounded weird.
This
This is
really off color.
Okay.
So,
Conspiracy theory number 7.
you want to tell a conspiracy theory? Okay, what's the conspiracy
If
theory?
you're a girl and you have to dress like a man
Yeah.
and you've got big boobs, this is how you hide them.
Cool. So, there goes that reaction again. That means I'm not listening, and he's going to keep hitting the microphone. Pull back on your knees. Or just straddle the stand a little less. Okay. So,
Shit.
he's going to cough.
No, because I watched, and the other day I didn't cover my mouth when I coughed, and it was embarrassing and humiliating.
Gross.
Well,
Spread your germs all over the studio.
all over the guitar boat. It's infected. So I saw so many conspiracy theories about Corona today. Like right wingers are just going all Alex Jones on us. No, you would not believe how common it is among right wingers. Like me and Bertie, when we approach a problem, we approach it from different angles because we're attacking the problem.
Cool.
So anyway, so we're approaching it from different angles. And we have our strategy, and we're not going to give it all away because then it's not strategy. But right-wingers are all like, told you it was a fake, told you it was a fraud, they're lies, it's a Democratic conspiracy. Don't date my daughter. Okay.
Here on the Brethren and Indie Vampire Show, we like to mix and mix it up. I don't. That was
If that button comes a button one more time, I'm going to punch it in the face.
okay.
It's gaslighting me. There's plenty of room down
You're
here.
gonna punch yourself in the sternum. Is what you're gonna do.
No. I'm going to punch a button in the face. I'm going to take the button off my shirt,
And
throw it in the air, and punch it. It feels
3D. come right at the screen. There.
That's like a blouse bursting video.
All right, so we got our mix system
Don't
loaded
look
up.
those up. Blouse bursting videos. Oh,
You gotta let me do a little bit of teaching here, or
I was teaching them.
I know, but I'm.
Can I tell you what blouse bursting is? It's where girls with really giant boobs put on button-down shirts that are too small for them, and then they flex, and then their shirts pop open.
Cool. It's a new thing.
Don't ask me how I know that.
So I got an instance of relay.
Damn, I spilled beer on myself. I'm leaving.
For good?
No, I'm going to give You wish. You wish.
So we're gonna put an instance of relay on each one of these. We got it. We got an instance of relay on each one of these tracks, and we got our mix assistant loaded up on the mix bus here. Now all we got to do is have the mix assistant in the visual mixer listen to those tracks, and it's gonna provide us a decent balance, hopefully. So I'm going to hit begin, and always remember you got to have at least one focus, and one focus, we got one vocal here, that's going to be our focus. Everything else it should be able to auto-detect, so any drums it should be able to classify as drums, bass it should be able to classify as bass, the piano instrument it should be able to classify as musical.
Everybody says the dog's going to make one appearance on every episode.
So we're going to go ahead and
Hear the song?
begin listening here, if we can. And we're going to go ahead and press the space bar to get it loaded,
Did the
to
speaker
get
turn
it
off because
playing.
you were talking too long?
No.
because life's still on.
Here we go.
Honey, how the cheap beer
I'll be right back. I'm going to get more coffee.
away your deepest fear.
Okay.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
Count one sound.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just left me lying
started.
Tears of joy, tears of joy.
All right, so
All right, I'm taking a break.
that was
Now you can.
the song Unmixed. It sounded pretty dang good.
Now you can do all your robotic tutorials you want. I bet we got no viewers. 3 people.
We have
we had 5, but 2 of them went to Google not blouse bursting.
So right now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to our results to see what kind of mix we got here. Let's go ahead and look at our classifications, make sure it did everything right. As you can see, we got drums, percussion, hi-hat, percussion, kick, percussion, a ride, percussion. Our vocals are focused. It actually classified the keyboard sound as musical and the bass as bass. So we should be able to listen to it and have a decent balance here. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do any fader writing or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and hit the space bar to start playback. Give it some volume.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just left me lying low in tears of joy.
I'm going to let the dogs in. They're outside barking.
The very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are in it for my tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
So that was a really good blend there. I kind of like that. Cymbal might be a little too loud, but the thing is we're going to be changing levels as we mix it anyway. So we just want a rough mix. Something where the vocals aren't like buried by everything else. So it did a pretty decent job, and it usually does. It usually does. Let's go ahead and say accept to that. And I'm going to click on where it clipped right there because I don't like the look of that. But the reason it clipped is because it was really loud before it mixed it. So now it won't be clipping at all because it brings everything down. As you can see here, if I bring this over here, all these, I don't know what they call them, blobs, whatever, they're at different points now. So they're not all in one central area. They're not all sitting up here at 0 dB because it mixed it. And as you can see, it brought everything down, which is what we wanted, and then created a mix. If we were to move any of these to the sides, we would be panning it. So if I took like this blob right here and I moved it over to the right, you would hear the sound move to the right. But I'm not going to pan with that. I pan with the actual DAW panning functions. Sometimes I use it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to close that. I feel like Bob Ross right now, painting happy little trees. And we're going to save what we got so we don't have to redo stuff if it were to crash. So we got that saved up now. Okay. And we are going to start mixing the vocal. So let's go ahead and open up the vocal effects chain. We got our Melodyne, we got our relay. We're going to go after the relay. You can put the relay at the front or the end, or in this case, somewhere in the middle. because it's coming after. Well, Melodyne is basically always going to be at the top. I don't know if it still works like that, but in version 4, it definitely always put Melodyne at the top. Even if you tried to put it at the end of the chain, it has to be at the front. And I don't know if that's still the case. I'm not gonna mess with it because I don't need to. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add a vocal rider still, even though we did some automating, so to speak. God, I cannot talk today. I can't talk half the time. I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna put the vocal rider on the vocal here. Gonna go with vocal rider stereo VST3. Let's open that up. And it should be a lot easier to use the vocal rider since the Melodyne did some of the writing for us. So we're gonna go ahead and play it back again and see what it does.
Funny how the cheapest fear can wash away your deepest fear.
Come down.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
We want it floating around 0.
Tears of joy, tears of joy.
That's too much.
Tears of joy.
We'll go fast on it.
Crazy how I miss the sun.
Now we're going back to slow.
Even though she let me go, then just let me lie and
Can mess with the sensitivity.
tears of joy. When I lost my house,
Just trying to see what it does.
the very first thing
I usually don't mess with it.
that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy.
Let's not mess with the sensitivity.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are in it for buy tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Okay. That seems... I kind of was using my ears more than my eyes, although you do want to use your eyes a little bit on this plugin to make sure that it's not hitting the top of the range or the bottom of the range and staying there. And there is still some dynamics in there. You want dynamics, but the dynamics that are too pronounced, the compressor will take care of that. And we always have the option of putting a vocal rider at the end as well. So right now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add the mix hub light here. And mouse symbols. Just making sure I'm not being stupid again and selecting the wrong version. Mix hub light. It was kind of floating there for a second, even though I hit accept or OK. Save it. All right, so let's give this vocal some high end here. Go ahead and start it. I'm talking to myself.
Funny how the cheapest fear can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy.
I apologize. I missed a step there. I do want to put some processing on the mix bus, which I don't know how I forgot that, but at least I caught it on time. So we're going to go ahead and open up the mix bus chain there, and we're going to add Ozone from Isotope. And as you can see, there's a lot of different plugins for Ozone, and those are Oh boy, I'm gonna get made fun of for this because I can't think of the modules. All the different modules that are part of the main plugin, you can actually select them separately and put them on the track. So if you just wanted to use the EQ, if you just wanted to use the compressor, the spectral shaper, the maximizer, whatever, add some vintage tape sound to it without all the other stuff that Ozone is gonna add, you could do those modules individually. But we are going to select the main module here, the main plugin, which is just simply titled Ozone 9 Isotope Incorporated. We're going with the VST3. We're going to say OK. I have a feeling something's trying to come up on my computer. It's the only reason it ever acts that slow when I hit OK. So we're going to see some kind of, hey, you need to renew this or blah, 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 whatever it's going to say. We all know about it. Let's go ahead. Or Windows needs to update. Like, fuck, dude, I'm trying to mix here. No, it did not. That didn't happen, but he's just coming downstairs. He's probably like, what? What? Okay.
Somebody's literally crying because they didn't get chosen to be on the show. His name is Scott. He's looking at me crying. I could, read his mind. And he doesn't really want to be down here, but he doesn't want to be left out. Can you tell?
What happened to your nose?
He doesn't really want to be down here, but he doesn't, it's a weird compromise.
Aww.
He's more photogenic than Shiloh only because he's white, which I think is kind of racist.
I got tiger balm on my arm. You're probably smelling that. Oh, I can't smell it right now, but it's strong stuff.
We can smell him, though.
Yeah.
He's a really clean dog, but even though he's immortal, the dentist doesn't want to, put him under to clean his teeth because he's, 700 years old?
It ain't going to help anyway.
No. Last time he cleaned his teeth.
He got stank breath.
He gets his teeth brushed when he gets groomed, and it makes no difference because that stink comes from way down. It's a West Coast stink.
I mean, if his breath didn't smell, how would he torture me?
What? His breath smells so bad it made John drop a piece of pizza.
Yeah, I don't want to make fun of him. We're not making fun of you. But yeah, I was eating pizza. He came out to me. He said,
John, it was like a chemical weapon.
And my pizza just fell on the couch. I'm like, oh!
I think that is the most amazing superpower I've ever heard of. That superhero will never go hungry.
Okay. So, did they smash your face with my shoulder?
Shiloh and Connor are equally cute, but they have such different personalities.
Yes. In the last video, I felt bad because Cotton, I was like, hey! And then you brought Shiloh down, but I was in the middle of trying to figure out why my plugin was glitching out. So I kind of ignored Shiloh.
He seems way more content this time.
Cool.
He seems happier this time, but he is trembling.
He's starting to shake. He's starting to shake a little bit. You done? Yeah.
Everybody say, I'll see you next episode, Cotton. Say it.
I'll see you next episode, Cotton.
You live with him. You don't have to wait for the next episode. He sleeps on your couch with you. Shiloh does. He often sleeps.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to add a little bit of...
Here's how weird it is. I've been gone for 20 minutes. So, I fell asleep in my bed, taking a nap. Because I don't really sleep. I just take naps.
Don't let him sniff around.
No. Let me tell my story.
Because he is willing to pee
He
out
dragged a pair of
anything.
my shorts out and laid on him.
Oh, wow. He's looking around.
I think that's kind of stalkerish.
Do not lift your leg on anything.
Upstairs.
Keep walking. Keep marching, soldier.
Live dog walking. No trips going upstairs.
All right.
He's going to go outside.
Back to the mixing process.
Charlie, you going out too?
We got our ozone open. I'm actually going to turn the master fader down here because when that limiter kicks in, it will be loud because it's gonna put it at a volume that's ideal for streaming. So you'll see that in a second. When we go into the master assistant, I usually just leave it on the modern module. I'm just trying to get some kind of mix bus processing going.
Are you still gonna act really put out that I'm talking when I've been gone for so long?
Sure, why not?
I've been gone for come on.
Cool. We're going to go ahead and leave it on manual. We're not going to use a reference track. Our destination is streaming because we want it at minus 1 dB, I think it is.
Are you going to do the whole episode by yourself?
Do the whole episode by myself?
Mm-hmm. From here on out?
Why?
Because I got something to say.
Say it.
Somebody asked what the best beer was and the best shampoo was. Now, without having sampled every beer in the world and every shampoo in the world, I can't give you an answer. I can only tell you about the budget that we have to work with. And the best beer in the world is Steel Reserve. And the best shampoo in the world is Mane and Tail. If it's good enough for horses, it's good enough for me.
Cool.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of
There goes that loudness.
4 viewers.
Crazy
Cool.
how I miss the sun.
Somebody got down with the blouse bursting videos.
Then just let me lie.
Nothing wrong with it. It's pretty PG-13.
Okay, so it analyzed the audio. It set the EQ to adjust spectral balance. It analyzed the dynamic range. It bypassed dynamics because it didn't pick up any extreme dynamics. It set the maximizer to hit the target loudness. It did something I don't know what it's talking about. And it set a dynamic EQ. As you can hear it though, it's definitely louder, and I like what it did. It sounds really sweet.
It sounds better in those commercials we were listening to earlier.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say accept. All right.
Thanks
So
for
now,
confirming.
what happened?
Thanks for confirming.
What was I supposed to confirm?
You did it. You already did. I need to get my unicorn pencil.
Somewhere.
I'll be back because I gotta let the dogs in.
Let me open that back up. Somewhere I lost my plug-in. 1 second. I went to double click on the master fader
Gosh darn it, John.
to bring it back up to 0, which I think it's already at. And I seem to have lost the screen. There we go. So I want to close this. I don't want this floating around the background because it could cause us problems. I could be like, what's eating about the CPU? And it could be the visual part of this plugin. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to close that. And make sure that this fader is at 0. Now it shouldn't be too loud because it does maximize it to the ideal streaming volume. So we should be good. And it won't be too loud for you because I got the actual output on the computer to the live stream down so that you can unfortunately hear a little bit of the talking that we're doing. It's not a little bit. So let's go ahead and let's listen to this back.
So now,
See what it did.
I'm gonna.
Wow! I need to turn my monitors down. That's sweet.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more.
What is that?
So if you are in it
stabbed
for
yourself.
by tears of joy.
Unicorn?
Tears of joy, tears of
It's not a
joy,
horse.
tears of joy.
So I'm going to use this to keep track.
Do not write on that paper.
I'm gonna write on this paper.
Don't write on that paper.
John, don't fucking throw my storyline. I'm gonna write down my address on here. Remember when you came to Hollywood Candy and you were in Omaha? So here's my address. What's our zip code? 700,000. Yeah, that sounds right.
Nobody knows what kind of nonsense he's talking now. What kind of nonsense are you talking there?
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash
I
away.
went back just to get my mind back to what I was doing. It's like,
You okay, little boy?
don't put that sharp thing near my face.
Listen, this became Firefly Funhouse real quick.
You are the fiend.
What am I supposed to do with this now? It pokes me.
I'll tell you what you can do with it.
Look, this looks like it was made by an insane person. Like everything about it screams insanity.
What is that? Where did that come from? You gonna cast a spell on me?
No.
All right.
You wanna make a song about the Vanderbilt sisters called The Dark of the Theater?
Sure.
You know what would be a good song idea? A theme song about Birdie called Jasmine.
So this is awesome
Oh wait,
because
wait,
it doesn't.
Wait,
I'm gonna.
I gotta record my time to mention.
Cool. So it really doesn't need a lot of processing. We're gonna go through our usual steps just to try to enhance it a little bit,
Right.
but it sounds really punchy
I'm
and
very
alive.
excited about this commercial.
And yeah.
Sorry. Like, okay, let's ask a hypothetical. What if there's a beer company that's like, you know, we love what you guys are doing, and we want to actually have Tears of Joy, and we want to use this song in a commercial, and we want to have like some synergy. Like, we will pay you like a 2-cent royalty off each can of beer we sell, and we'll pay you $10 million for exclusive rights to use the song, but you can still have it on your album and use it as you want. It's your song. $10 million down payment, plus the royalties that would apply, plus 2 cents from every beer sold. Would you take the money?
Oh damn! I wish I was listening to you. I had my own thing.
Tell me your thing.
I was gonna say if you wanted to make it sound like an old like VHS tape, which I'm not gonna leave on here.
Right.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away.
Like a really degraded. You can like automate this.
Standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears
Like right there,
of
just
joy.
make it noisy.
Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me
Just
go.
wanted to. Everybody's watched YouTube videos of like
Everybody.
old commercials with the tracking's all up, or old anything, the weird cult film.
Fudge.
And the was all like,
Right. The
wow.
only reason we wouldn't consider that this is not a TV themed album, it's a radio themed album. I mean, it has many themes. Like, there's so many weird. We told you it has a horror sci-fi theme, it has a nostalgia theme, has a radio theme. Like, again, I'm not giving this away because you've heard Innocence of Daisies. Cover me with daisies.
That's not the Innocence of Daisies.
That's Katy Perry.
Yeah.
But we did Innocence of Daisies first, so I feel like we invented the word daisies, so there's $10 million for us.
Just a couple of daisies. A couple of daisies welting in the sun.
I think welting can also mean that this fucking button. Is it cool? It's cool. I was gonna punch.
I'm still waiting to watch it
Uh-oh.
fly at the camera.
I could do a blouse burst with the upper buttons if you want to see that. Is
All
it
right.
blouse burst? No, we're not doing that. Freaking homo. I didn't mean to say homosexual. I meant homoerotic, which I use the term lovingly because it's kind of like.
Kind of, yeah.
It sounds homophobic.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Take that back.
I take it back.
It's a take back.
I take it back so
Yeah,
hard.
you have two take backs. You got that one, and whatever you may have said previously.
You did call me the white Samuel L. Jackson, but it seems racist.
That's not racist at all.
Why? Because I'm white?
No, because you were dressed like Samuel L. Jackson dresses.
No, I'm not
man.
saying you're racist against. I'm saying you like.
Against
Why
you?
can't I just be Samuel Jackson? Why do I gotta be the white Samuel Jackson?
At least I didn't do like that newscaster and call you.
Oh no, where he mixed up.
Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah.
Oh, and then he slapped
He
himself.
knew it. Yeah, he knew he fucked
But
up.
I'm pretty
so.
sure if you really fuck up, no matter how bad you fuck up, slapping yourself in the face as a newscaster on live TV does not make it any better.
Up until that moment, he thought Samuel Jackson was Morpheus. Here we go.
It's because he was stuck in the Matrix.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest
I probably lost so
fear.
many viewers over that.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
Yeah, we lost.
Tears of joy, tears of joy.
So sorry.
Tears of joy.
I'm not gonna sit.
Just add a little bit of 15K, add a little
right.
bit of air.
Like, there's nothing more like there's nothing more bigoted than trying to explain that you're not bigoted. So I'm just gonna tell you, you know better. You can't even tell I'm gay or straight, so fuck off.
Wow. Okay, here we go.
Take that. Take that.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Okay, I don't like that frequency. I'm going to move down. I was at 7K, which is my favorite frequency, but it didn't work on this song. So we're going to see what we can do with some 5K. Just going to give the vocals a little more presence here.
Use the numbers we give you. That's what I heard. That's what she said.
That is what she said.
And I said.
Okay, I'm going to start it. I don't want to do that to you. If I start it all the way up, it's going to be
Weird.
Gonna jump out.
Yeah.
Well, I like to do that. Just
What
to-
instrument am I? Still vocals?
Yeah.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
5 viewers must be on that.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Doesn't need much. Just brighten it up quite a bit, actually, without adding much. I mean, we did add a lot of 15K comparatively.
Well, I'm gonna
But-
actually have another cigarette break because I like to see you operate in your own because you seem like an irritated chemistry teacher when like I don't know like I've had many chemistry teachers that seem irritated all the time.
I don't think I seem irritated. Do I seem irritated? Do I seem...
Well, no, but the thing is like the weird thing about teaching chemistry in high school is you can't expect high school kids to pay attention to chemistry. Like, that's a really tough one, right? Like, what's the chemical symbol for gold? See?
I have no clue. I didn't pay attention.
Didn't you just,
I was too busy mixing to
right, but aren't you in the 10th grade? Isn't that what they teach chemistry?
yes.
And you learned the periodic table today, didn't you, young man? What's the
I
chemical
did.
symbol for lead?
Don't try to make me look stupid on camera. I don't remember. I forgot all that stuff.
Hydrogen.
That's H. Nope.
Yes.
H.
Helium.
Helium.
This fucking button. I'm fucking done with this shit.
He's going to go change his shirt.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna fucking open this shit up.
Oh. It's going to be a good night.
AU and
gonna
PB,
be
you dumbass.
A good night.
John. AU and PB,
Okay.
respectively.
Okay. Cool.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
Bring that vocal down.
Tears of
Sounds
joy, tears of joy,
Oh.
tears of
Sorry about
joy.
I still had everything highlighted. That's why that happened. I'm just going to hit Control-Z. It's going to bring everything back to 0. Even though I was writing channel 2 on my mixer over here, I had everything highlighted, so it brought everything up and was very explosive. So I apologize for that. Let's cross the threshold of the vocal here so that we can actually take control of the fader, and we're going to bring it down.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away.
I may have created a problem for us. What did I do wrong here? It's always a good question.
Funny how the cheap.
Now we got a problem with clipping, which makes no sense. What did I do? Let's back off. Control-Z until we figure out what I actually did. Something's gone wrong here, and I wish I knew what I did.
Funny how.
I tell you what, I screwed up big time. And somehow I ended up boosting something that I should not have boosted. And I gotta be honest, I don't know what I did here. It's almost like it tripped out on me. Going back one step. I think we're good. I don't know what I did or how I did it. There, it's back to -1. I really don't know what I did. Gotta be careful.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Pulling back on the threshold so it's not so
Now
dramatic.
head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are really poor, buy tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
That's pretty good. I like that. Okay. I just wish I knew what happened when all the volume exploded just a couple minutes ago. I'm really not sure what I did, but when in doubt, undo.
I've been watching to control you. You've been fucking up, bro.
Dude, I did fuck up, and I don't even know what I did.
Well, I'm gonna go call God in the phone and see what he
I probably won't even be able to watch that back and know what I did. I think it just tripped out on me. I think something went weird, but we're good now. So we're gonna go ahead and save that up. That was actually scary because I thought I was fucked at that point. I was like, oh man, I really blew this one. Gonna add some preamp noise here.
You wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing.
Ride that fader as we turn it up.
Tears of joy.
Keep the volume equal.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go, then just left me lying low.
Now I really like a lot of noise on this one. a lot of preamp noise from the console because we are going for something that sounds pretty vintage. We're going for something that, I mean, I can visualize the commercial in my head. Definitely a guy with with a mustache in this in this commercial. So
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
pull back on it a little bit.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
I like that. I like the level. The level's what I'm going for within the mix. Because we're trying to make it sound good, but we're also trying to make it sound authentic to what it is. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to save up again. And we might actually do some panning in this video. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to do all the levels on all these songs, and I'm going to go back and pan them anyway. So we might just try doing that now. Let's see how this sounds in mono. We have a switch here. Not just a switch, we have a dial. It can go anywhere from standard to reverse, which takes the stereo signal and reverses it. So if you got like a drum loop or something, you got a hi-hat over here, you got a crash over here. If you were to do reverse, they would be on the opposite sides of the original signal. But on this, we're going to go ahead and put it right in the middle here. We're going to try mono and see how it sounds.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy.
There's a mono signal to start with. We're going to go ahead and leave it.
Well, are you making any progress or just going backwards?
No, I'm making progress.
I mean, I saw it from the control room. You looked like you were struggling.
Oh, if you consider the fact that I got back to where we were before everything, before everything exploded, then we're very fortunate in that way.
That was 2 hours ago.
You were 2 hours ago.
That's so true. But I'm also now.
So you can do like your low frequency cut. You can do it down here, or you can actually use the filter. Like if I wanted to cut some of the low end. The best way.
Do you remember the weird question I had for you?
The best way to hear if there's any rumble. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's ask a weird question. Like if Taylor Swift in The Man, right?
Yeah.
She's like dressed like a man.
Okay.
If she like, you know, she had prosthetics on and shit.
Yeah.
Can she show her nipples as a man?
You can do whatever you want.
That's right.
So I got it soloed.
Oh shit! Hold on.
I want to see if there's like any rumble or anything in the vocal, which is hard to hear when everything's going, and it probably doesn't matter if you can't hear it when everything's going.
Apparently, it takes 17 strokes to write another number, but
So I'm gonna go ahead and solo the
that's what
vocal.
she said.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest
Trying to see how
fear.
much I'm gonna judge myself
She
later.
just left me standing
lot.
here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just left
You're
me
done.
lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my
That will
house and
disappear,
kids,
that
the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy.
I mean, you're gonna hear sounds when you're playing the vocal solo.
Yeah,
Alright,
so I don't know
Let me
how-
hear how it sounds. I got some
With the
low,
music, with
low
the
pass
music.
on it. Yeah, I want to make sure it didn't make the vocal thin sounding within the context. I didn't cut that low.
So many hiccups.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
Coming down a little bit.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears.
You know what? I bet a country artist could cover the shit out of this and make it something.
Yeah.
It's such a country song, but it's not in a country style. But the lyrics are pretty much country. You gotta admit.
Well, yeah, you're talking about losing your wife and kids because you drank too much. And it is.
Or smoke too much pot.
Well,
Or play too many wrestling video games. Or just generally a bad husband. I'm so sorry.
I think you need to slow down on the tears of joy there.
You realize I'm completely within my right mind, right?
Okay.
I'm just thinking about how I'm going to fat shame myself later. Which is really sad when you think about it. Because Donald Trump would love to look like this. So sad. So sad.
Sometimes I actually hear what you say, I just don't want to react to it. So sorry.
Sad.
So sad. So sorry. So happy.
Like, if you... like the thing is, like, he talked shit about Stormy Daniels' looks. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not defending what Stormy Daniels did when it came to basically... I'm not judging her for being a sex worker at all. I'm just like, you were literally a sex worker. Like, you have sex with somebody and then they pay you for an NDA. That's basically your way of getting paid for being a prostitute. And that's fine, but just admit it, right? I'm fine with it. But then he, like, insulted her looks. I'm like, she's hot as fuck. What are you talking about? But then he's like, I'm a young man. I'm a young man, okay? I'm the best I've ever been in my entire life.
We're going to turn auto release on here.
If you want to challenge me...
If I linked them, what happens?
Okay. Barack
They're not
Obama,
linked.
you get at one end of the Olympic swimming pool. I'll get at the other end. And I will outswim you. I'll be like a shark, okay?
What is his link? What is it? I don't know what it's talking about. I got it linked. So when
You still got the vocals?
when I turn threshold down, yeah, I'm adding a little bit of limiter to it.
The thing is, like, body
don't know what's going on
positivity is
with the
important to
link,
me. But I really...
Oh,
I was going to say something.
that's how you do it. Okay.
But
Oh, sorry. I was caught up in the moment, not your stories. All right.
before I was born, I mean, in 1978, not the 2,000 year ago thing. Before I was born in 1978, women thought big butts were bad, which is so stupid. And then once I was born, I brought appreciation of big butts into the world. And now everybody knows big butts are awesome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay.
You like big butts on women?
Yes, I do.
See? Before I was born, they didn't get that. But once I came into the world, they all started being like, oh, he likes big butts. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, what I'm doing is I'm adding a limiter here.
I'm talking about women, though. Not that fucking golf playing fucking fatty.
Oh, now they're linked.
You wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy.
We probably got one viewer that's
Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to buy.
Sorry, I got to turn the link off now.
What is he actually doing?
Hopefully the link's off. There we go. I am adding a limiter to the vocal.
Cool. Did you explain it to the audience?
I did. They can see that.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear.
Bring it down.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy. joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are really bored by tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to watch back. So I just want to remind the ladies out there, like, I come equipped with different voices. This voice is kind of annoying to me, but I can do a different voice.
I'm backing off on that a little bit.
Yeah, so I can do like a kind of quiet, like whispery voice, like the way I talk to Alexa. Alexa's so used to hearing. How am I gonna say that?
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go, then just let me lie low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop to.
I don't know if that's popping. I don't know if it popped in the exact same part, but if it,
He doesn't like when I whisper in his ear. He likes it today because
I do not like it.
Because my neck beard's going all the way down to my chest hair is what's going on. That's his thing. But what I was...
So if there is a popping on that part, I'm going to have to go back and edit it out. But that's for a different...
So what I was saying is it seems like the more you try to write about bullshit, the more real you can be sometimes. Like if you try to be like sentimental, sometimes it's just the shittiest fucking lyrics you could ever write. Sometimes the shit's on fire. But
well, if it comes from the heart, if you're just making stuff up, like
when I channeled Dad for Door to the Moon, like when I channeled our dad,
yeah,
you know what I mean by channeling,
yeah, and
that shit was real. But if you're just like, I'm gonna write a sweet love song or I'm gonna write a bullshit break, I don't know. I'm not shitting on anybody, obviously.
I don't know, because I guess you can fake it.
No, I'm saying
some good
that, like,
songs that are probably faked, but
it's gotta be. Have you ever heard Milkshake by Kellis? Her milkshake, she didn't even fucking serve milkshakes. The McDonald's fucking ice cream machine's always broken.
It's true.
So anyway, you know whose milkshake machine was never broken? Jack in the Box. It's like, I would like a small shake, please. And they're like, for no extra money, sir, you get an extra large pumpkin shake. Okay. And like your stomach would hurt all night.
Yeah.
This is true.
Well, yeah, because you
go
get
there.
the pumpkin pie with all the whipped cream on it.
No, you would literally go there to like get a small milkshake, like vanilla or chocolate or something.
Yeah.
They're like, sir, for no extra charge at all, for the same exact price, you can get a pumpkin milkshake.
Yeah.
That is the true story. And then you get like an ultimate cheeseburger or some tacos or some chicken sandwiches or all those.
Yeah.
And then you drink the fucking shake. And all night your stomach will be fucked up.
Yeah, it's true.
Later on you learn though, you're like, no, just give me the small vanilla shake. I don't want a fucking free stomach shake.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then
just added some slap echo to that vocal. Definitely gives it a really vintage sound that we're going for. Maybe more vintage than what we're going for, but I do like the way it sounds. So we're going to see what we can do with some reverb on this.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss
Try switching through the different options
even
here.
though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy.
I like that, but it needs to come down.
When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are
I like that because it's got a 1970s soft rock sound for sure, which sounds really good for this song because it is kind of a soft rock 1970s thing. We're going to mess with this stereo image plugin here, or option, module, whatever you want to call it. It's all part of the CLA vocal plugin from Waves. So let's see what we can do with this.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy,
The right one, it just
tears
needs to come
of joy.
Whoa, I'm moving all through.
Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of
Let's drum
joy.
again.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more.
So I thought I liked the top option, which was better than wide. But once I got it to the right volume with the spreader and I switched to wide, I like the way the wide sounded. You don't gotta do that. It's here, so I'm just gonna experiment. I mean, I know which plugins I'm gonna use for the most part when I mix, but I do like to explore within the context of those plugins. And if I'm not on video trying to move somewhat quick, I would probably explore a whole lot more with just, but I'd be wasting time, but I'd probably be running through my whole plugin list, just turning stuff up and down, seeing what kind of sound I could create that I didn't even imagine. We're gonna go ahead and let's mess with the treble setting here and see what we can come up with. This one's called Bite.
Cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
What's called Top.
Tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how
That's too much. I do like Top as long
even
as it's
though
not.
she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of
You
joy.
can actually take the top away.
When I lost my
Vulnerable
house
cut,
and
right?
kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy.
Now it does add some volume to the vocals, so we're going to back off a
Square your
little
shoulders,
bit.
baby. I'm trying.
Do what?
I'm talking to myself.
You've been talking to yourself the whole time.
No, I saw you looking over to talk to me, and I wasn't here. I saw it. You were like Clint Eastwood at the Republican convention. Remember that?
Talking to a chair.
Yeah. I'm like, you're not Neil Diamond.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so.
Now, I'm not going to mess with the bass setting of this.
So,
Right
Clint
now.
Eastwood, I don't remember which Republican convention. It was probably 2016. We talked to an empty chair. Like
Barack Obama was definitely president at the time.
He was a fucking maniac. It seems like it happened during the Donald Trump era of politics, though.
I think it happened during
Mitt Romney?
Barack Obama era.
No, it was Barack Obama era, but Donald Trump was running for president, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Right. What I'm saying is Clint Eastwood, which is really weird because does Clint Eastwood know he's not Neil Diamond?
I don't understand. Neil Diamond.
No one was there, not even a chair.
Oh, okay.
Come on, connect the dots, bruh.
I don't even know what song you're referring to.
I said?
Oh, really? I don't know the words to that. I know the song.
It's a good fucking song.
I know it's a good song.
Like
but-
Clint Eastwood's a good actor.
Yeah.
But he's no Neil Diamond as far as like humans go.
Oh, yeah.
If you're talking to an empty chair at a Republican convention, you're pretty much the get off my lawn guy in real life.
Yeah. All right.
I made a movie and I was friendly with a black kid. Oh, we've heard this argument before. The movie he made.
Gran Torino?
Yeah.
The kid he was helping was an Asian kid. But it's all
I
right.
don't see color. I don't
All
know.
right. Here we go.
Is that true?
Yes.
He wouldn't even help a black kid?
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away
Oh,
your
shoot.
deepest
What's
fear.
happening?
She just let
What's
me
happening is I'm trying to turn the
Yeah, I literally watched
The fader
you
up on
looking
you.
to the chair next to you for somebody to be there, and nobody was there.
I'm trying to add a
Or
little-
was I? Or was I there?
I don't
Because
know.
I did see you look at me.
Let's switch through these.
Look,
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest
I gotta hide my
fear.
nipples. I don't want
She
to
just
censor.
left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my
I do like
So here's the
Second
thing.
one a little
Here's the
bit.
thing. If
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go.
much better.
Then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that
Like that. Okay.
so, can I tell my conspiracy theory?
You can tell your story.
So if I were a girl dressing up as a guy, playing a live stream that really wasn't live, but I was just uploading it live like it's really live, and I had a guy overdubbing his voice over my voice so I seemed like a real girl, you know what I'd do to hide my nipples? Like have dime-sized nipples. Like just a fat suit with dime-sized nipples.
Okay.
Go on. Live your life.
I'm trying. I am really.
I mean, because like if you had like
really
woman
trying
nipples,
to
that'd be a
live
dead
my
giveaway.
life.
But like you'd have like some fake ass like dime-sized nipples, and nobody's ever had nipples that small.
I want to check something real quick.
I'm going to go check with the Oracle and see how I'm doing. What do you think she's going to say? Hey, thumbs up. Thumbs up. No, don't.
We're gonna do.
Yes.
It'll be okay. I'll do it just because he's insistent.
Thumbs up. Thumbs down.
Oh boy.
I'm not even drunk. That's not a good reason. That's not. I should say I'm drunk, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't pretend not to be drunk right now if I were you.
I'm gonna go flash some more nipples.
I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break here in a second.
What?
What do you mean what?
Can I take over?
No, I'm just gonna randomly play some Brethren tracks.
Yes.
Well,
I'm gonna come back down for this. You got my attention now. Now I'm excited.
so what we got on
Let me
here?
hide these prosthetic nipples.
Some masters.
It's funny because people are so enthused by conspiracy theories, and they all hate conspiracy theories at the same time. I think I said conspiracy theories. Anyway, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know.
Okay.
John still doesn't believe it's Taylor Swift in the Man video because Taylor Swift is talking to herself.
I'm really hoping this works.
Wait.
While I got Reaper open.
Oh my God! It says offline.
Well, it does say offline because the program's not open right now.
But we're online.
No, we're online. The Reaper is offline. The files are offline because it's.
Oh my God! I would add
Not
like fake
selected.
chest hair to really sell the point. Some neck hair because nobody actually wears neck hair.
Okay.
Neck beard. Neck beard. Yes.
So I'm gonna open up my streaming thing. Make sure it's not too loud for you guys. Looks like it's good.
Are you prepared
Check
to
it one more
travel
time.
to a new plane? A totally
Just checking my
different
volume.
plane, far off in the vast space of time.
-5 degrees. Hitting the red.
Then come with me and
Seems alright.
imagine for just one moment that you are a fisherman from the side of a stream, your thoughts gazing out into the night. Nothing to encumber the valuable
I'm actually gonna turn it down a little bit.
that are about to turn you into a different
Seems alright. This is our dad, by the way.
That's true. He went to heaven in 2014, so I just want to point out that we're weird.
And for one moment that you think you know that you are not alone, that you are one in a multitude of existences throughout time. As you stare into the stars, look into space, they begin to change. They turn into shining red, bright blue, purple, green, all different kinds of objects. And you suddenly begin to see that they are not stars, they're not planets, they're not asteroids. That they are deep inside you, they're the very existence that lies within that thing you call body. And you look inside and you see them all organized only for one specific purpose, to keep you alive. They exist for you and you alone, and you realize that you are not insignificant.
Are we gonna go the last time? It used to be the future, now it's hindsight. The acting up and he has to go. It's ego, the ego, knocking on the universe and God's love. For more phone calls from above. Can we resurrect him
white hot tear in your best friend's eye, your warm welcome to your last goodbye.
Whatever you want, it's spread out before you like a blank canvas. You stared at too long and never painted before you left. You mistook truth for a rubber and broke your own heart into pieces. Oh darling, you just waited too long. It's time to realize you'll never decide. Will never be romance or another chance. Do you dream of me? What I said. Whatever.
Cover up those boobies.
Want to see what I look like? Why does it look white? It looks like I'm wearing a white mustache.
Yeah, this hurts so bad.
These screaming
Okay.
Sicilian mustaches are painful.
Alec Baldwin insisted we buy these pizzas. Do you remember that? That was so weird.
All right, so I gotta remember I can't drink my coffee. This ain't.
How long are we gonna wear these torture devices?
I don't
I'm gonna be
know.
waterboarded.
Whatever for the sake of our own entertainment. Okay.
My nose is
I'm
gonna...
getting kind of used to it, but it's tickling now.
It stopped hurting.
It's tickling.
It's probably because it's dug itself under my...
I'm afraid when I pull it out, it's gonna be like.
Yeah, it's just like an anime meme where the blood's like, "Wah, big babies."
I mean, do they expect? Like,
What about little kids?
I bet somebody's cut their nose on these. I was kind of careful about it, but
Yeah, you know what's worse than a paper cut?
ah.
A cardboard cut.
I mean, I wonder if you're supposed to like fold those so they don't like go right up against your inside of your nose.
It's me, a Mario, and my brother, a Luigi, and my wife, buddy. Wait, hold on.
I'm just doing
Hold on.
the end of Mario
Hold
2. So many notes being jotted down tonight. Wow. Oh, I'm really nasally. All right, here we go.
Whew.
So we're gonna work on this keyboard part here now.
We've been going for 2 hours, almost exactly, I believe.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock here.
Thank you for
in
the 2 people that stuck with us.
Mountain Central Time, whatever time. I just still don't know if we're on Mountain Time or Central Time.
Central Time.
Central Time.
Mountain Time's like somewhere else. Somewhere we are in the mountains, so this is the Great Plains, bro. This is the heartland. The heartland. Listen to that fake fucking titty. What's a real titty? It's a fake pack.
So one thing I could be doing here that's quicker than typing this in every time I'm trying to pull up the plugin. I could
Well-
actually take it from the vocal and pull it over to whatever I'm doing and then set it back to default and work from there. But I will do that next time.
How long
I
have you-
realized I was sitting there today and I'm
Wait,
like,
you can't drink coffee, but I can drink beer? Ouch.
It's
I'm throwing this shit away, bro. This is not reusable.
I'm keeping my mustache.
You are? Should I keep mine?
I'm sticking with it.
It's clean. I'm a very clean person.
Okay, so
I take so many showers a day during quarantine. Wait, are we still under quarantine?
I have never been under quarantine. I've never had that. Some people think it's a curse. Some people that aren't under quarantine think, hey, it's a luxury. So I guess it just depends on what side of the fence you're on.
It's called perspective.
Perspective. That's why I got you here talking and distracting me. Because if I were
I wanted
only
to smoke another cigarette.
if I wasn't distracted and was only focusing on the music, it actually makes it harder. Like, being distracted is allowing me perspective. I'm not telling anybody else to get an annoying sidekick. Or depending on who you are, he may be the main kick.
No, I ain't the fucking side chick.
Maybe I'm. But one way of gaining perspective is actually to stay a little bit distracted, because then you're hearing things and you're not really like.
That's called schizophrenia.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I think you get the point.
Do they?
No. All right.
Let's see if my nipples are hard. They're not. It's not. It's. You think it you know why? Because it's really warm out. It's not bad in here.
Bust some 10K here.
So, if you want to follow us on Twitter, I don't know why you'd be watching this. You don't know our Twitter handles, right? Luigi here.
Luigi.
Well, you're kind of skinnier than me.
I guess I'm the sidekick. All right.
You're taller and skinnier, and you can jump higher.
Yes, but people watching this don't realize I'm taller because your stool is really high. But at least I'm comfortable.
All right. I'm getting used to it. I've got a round bottom, so I'm okay.
But you were talking about something about Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Our Twitter handles are at Johnny Kinetic. And as you might expect, at our Ascension Arcana.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spell it because you know how to spell Ascension Arcana.
And the band's
yeah.
Twitter handle is at Batty.
We _R _ BATEE.
Oh, yeah. We are Batty. So
There's some underscores. I helped to come up with a Twitter handle. You can tell I'm very precise.
if only we could pop something up on the screen. But
I'll pop something up on your screen. I'm not going to like this when I watch it, am I?
You are a mess tonight.
Dude.
So you ready to mix this piano?
Yeah, but you know what my favorite
We're
thing
gonna get
about
through it. Okay, about what?
Don't worry about it.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Cool.
I was going to say, my favorite thing about like how drunk I was in the first video we made, the tour of the studio,
Yeah.
where they probably can't understand what I'm saying now, but when I was fucking really drunk, I don't know if I thought we were making a video or not. I said Birdie should have taught me better,
Yeah.
and she lectured the shit out of me after that.
All right, here we go. Gonna mix this piano.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss
What are you
her
doing on
so.
the keyboard? It's like,
Even though she let me go.
what are you doing right now on the keyboard?
Just left me lying low.
What do you?
So what
tell
I'm
the
doing-
fans what you're doing.
What I'm doing, fans, is
They're 2 hours into.
I'm experimenting with the 10K here. Trying to give it some top end, but whether it's
Do you remember Bernie Taupin?
yes. I just want to be able to hear it. That's the only reason I'm putting it solo.
You should explain what you're going for when you do this stuff, though. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm just an explorer.
Aren't we all? I like that sound, though. Makes me feel like I'm at home. Sorry.
I'm I'm sure that popping's not anything. Let's try bypassing it and see what it does. So, me personally, I don't think that's necessary. If you can't hear it in solo, really, perhaps it's the speakers.
Birdie posted a picture once for all you people out there, except John, who doesn't pay attention to her because he doesn't need to, because I give him all the info. But, well, I mean, he does, but he doesn't. There's a sign above the studio. Can I say it? Doesn't need it. It's a very important part of music production. Doesn't need it.
Probably doesn't need any of this, but we're going to do it anyway. Here we go. My favorite, 7K.
Is your next solo album going to be called 7K?
7K.
Funny how the
17 heartaches.
Shakespeare can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just left me lying low in tears of joy.
Add some 5K to it.
When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you
I'm soloing it just so I can hear the low end here. I want to hear if there's any unnecessary low end on it. Start it over because that was the end of the song. Just filter it all the way. Right there is about nice, but let's hear it with the rest of the mix.
even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy.
See what I was going for is I was, even in solo mode, I was trying to hear where it may conflict with the bass. And once I took it out of solo mode, I realized it wasn't really conflicting with the bass. And once I took some of the bass end out, it started to sound a little thinner to me and not in a good way. Oh, how am I going to drink my coffee? I really don't want to pull the mustache out for good reasons. I might slice my nose in the process. Oh my god, I can't drink my coffee though. Oh jeez. These stupid mustaches. Why are we wearing these? Try some compression.
Wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When
I was doing there is I was messing with the release. Let's get started again. I was messing with the release to try to keep it from poking through and from kind of trying to take over like it was doing, but I'm still not 100% certain on the settings I got because it ended. So we're going to start it over again. Bear with me.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy.
Let's turn the threshold down. It's all the way up.
Even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I
Sounds
did
nice.
was to pop 200 lids.
Sounds pretty smooth. I like that. Now we're gonna give it some preamp distortion here.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your
You
deepest
might have heard it drop out. The reason it dropped out is because we got this minus 20 button here that I hit, and that's so I can turn up the preamp knob here without getting too much volume.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
It's gonna get a little louder here. I gotta cross the threshold on the
Tears of
fader.
joy, tears of joy, tears
Down
of joy.
until it's too quiet. A little more noise.
Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house
much.
and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears
Still too
of
much.
joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are really poor, buy tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Doesn't need a lot. Sorry, I got started over again. I'm trying to get this preamp sound right.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just
And by the way, that popping is just due to CPU use. It'll probably go away here in a second. Let's hope.
I'm still working on the keyboards. I heard it in the control room.
Yes, I am working on the keyboard.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing
more.
here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then
It's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna save it up here.
It is 3:15 in the morning in Britain.
Oh, I thought it was 3:15 here. Oh, I want to take this mustache out, but
Luigi, just stick with
I
it.
don't want any complications. Here we go. Oh. And of course, we still got that thing buzzing around our heads.
Why don't you just go outside?
I don't know.
Remember that one of those weird beetles we had on the ceiling fan? It like attacked us. Those weird beetles that like seem like they can't fly until they fly.
The really hard, like
Like it's like a weird like fan.
where they hit you and it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like pretty harmless until they fly into you, and then you suffer a concussion. Oh.
What?
The snot is gross. So gross.
So disgusting. Get out of here, thing. No weird bugs in the studio.
Except for what's ever on your computer.
All right.
What do we got here, John? It looks pretty fancy.
This is the CLA unplugged. It's gonna give us some delay and some reverbs and possibly a little more compression, treble, and probably not bass.
We're on stone keyboards, though?
We are on the keyboard, yes.
How many tracks keyboards are there?
There's only one. There's
Thank
one
God.
electric piano sound, and that's it. So here we go. Gonna bring the delay up here.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear.
Switch the
She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
How bad would you feel? This is like your greatest hit ever.
How I miss her so.
You better be building suspense,
Even
though.
though she let me go,
Right?
then just left me
You better be building
lying
suspense
low
than
in
anything.
tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids,
I say the eighth's the best.
They want to hear my story.
Let me get this delay first.
Lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store.
All right. He wants to tell a story, apparently.
These random little kids use building suspense over and over in their YouTube videos, and they give us credit. Because honestly, like, we're not assholes. We're not going to sue you for shit. We're not the litigation type. We're not litigators. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, sure.
And so, like, they'd always be like, they make random ass videos. I don't even know what their videos are about.
I can't remember what it's called anymore. It was a video series. It was a YouTube series. I don't know if it was an ongoing thing or if the episodes were connected or what. It was like Zoom. It started with a Z, but yeah, they used one of our instrumental tracks from our first album. If you call it an instrumental track, it was kind of we were trying to be Pink Floyd, like early Pink Floyd, with just like a lot
We're
of
destroying
crazy
boxes at
noises
each
and
other,
stuff.
and bad breaks and shit.
But it was our biggest song for a while, biggest track,
Which
for a
made
while.
no fucking sense.
And
It was
those
just
kids use that in every episode. But
and they're like, building suspense, provided by Bradley Umpire. And I'm like, we're not going to see you. That's cool as fuck. Please pick a song vocals next time. You make us feel self-conscious.
all right, here we go.
Us throwing boxes at each other and bad break sounds better than John's vocals? That's sad. Why doesn't anybody use Plastic Factory in a movie? Like,
All right, so we're gonna.
No. the song Plastic Factory.
Yeah, I know.
It should be in like a next time make
I'm
a
aware
film.
of it. I remember making it.
The next time they make a Philip K. Dick movie or they make iRobot 2, which
Yeah.
nobody wants to see,
Yeah.
they should use Plastic Factory, my brother. You use something more modern. We don't want that.
Okay, we're gonna add. You're rambling now.
I'm not rambling. I'm saying like use something with vocals. Don't just use instrumental tracks. What's next? Don Quixote showing up in a movie?
Whatever you want to use. That's cool. All right, so we're
Okay,
we're gonna add some reverb to it.
Oh my gosh! Why? This is why I smoke so many cigarettes.
Bring it all the way up. Here, large. Canyon. Ooh, it's like 10 cc. I'm coming down on it until it loses it. Okay.
You won't let me explain anything
So-
to anybody.
You've had a lot of airtime today. You've explained a lot.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
And then you get to the point where you just like whispering and stuff and nobody can even hear you.
Boobies. Tell me when you're embarrassed.
I'm gonna. There's still reserve left, right?
3 of them for
Okay, because I am gonna be drinking them after this
you. Wait,
episode.
why don't you drink them now? Why don't you go grab a Steel Reserve, have a cigarette, and let me take over?
No,
Please.
absolutely not. You are flashing everybody, and
They're clearly not real nipples, so.
all right. So
John,
let me.
they're clearly not real nipples. Just tell them.
They're fake plastic nipples.
You know how you can tell? How can you tell, John?
Cool.
Wait, I got one more thing to say. So, Donald Trump used to make McDonald's commercials in Grimace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But he ate 2 of the Grimaces. The stolen joke is a stolen joke.
All right.
I stole that joke. Kind of like I stole Lady Gaga.
All right. So this plugin has 2 different reverbs you can play with at the same time. So we are going to explore, because that's what we do. Some people, they're like, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Me, I just like to hear how different shit sounds and to stick with what I like once I come across. There goes my mustache. Once I come across, my nose is itching so bad, a sound that I like, then I'll stick with it. Usually, unless it doesn't sound good to me after a few listens. But here, anyway, now I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and let's hear this. We're on the room reverb. Turn it all the way up. We're going to switch to Hall. They both sound fairly nice. Let's try chamber. I might like that at a low volume. Let's try it at a lower volume and see how it sounds. It does have that 10cc. Not a love sound. I don't know if I'm going crazy or what, but on this electric piano, I'm hearing like a woman's voice almost, like the overtones of it. Not that I'm actually hearing a voice, but there's almost like a choir type of sound to it, which is really coming out probably with the boost in the high end and these reverbs that we're adding to it. It's bringing out some stuff that I find kind of pretty. So let's go ahead, and I'm actually not going to add any more compression. That is one thing I know I'm not going to do here. Let's see if we can bring out any more of those pleasant tones with a little more treble here.
That woman's voice is mine.
We're going to go up high. We're on bite. Let's try top. It's not bad. Let's try roof. Ooh. That really brought it out. I'm going to come down till it loses excitement. I like it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close that up. And it's really a blessing that there's not a lot on here, because once you start messing with too many tracks, well, if I was messing with a lot of tracks, then I wouldn't be putting as much emphasis into each individual track. But considering it's limited to 7 actual instruments, if you include the vocals, I do want to get everything sounding pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to drag. If you can see this, I'm moving my cursor around. Hopefully I don't click anything. I'm going to move the mix hub light. I'm not going to move it. I'm going to copy it just by left clicking on it and dragging it on over to the bass after the relay. There we go. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to set it to default. It's not real easy. What I can do is probably A-B it. There's a A arrow to the B switch here. If I click that. Okay, now I know I was doing it the way I was doing it. Oh, wait. Okay, so what I can do here, I probably would have just been better off adding it in the effects chain window now that I think about it. But I can select a different preset here, so it changes all these settings. And then I can probably go back to full reset and everything's back to normal there. So, or I mean, I could, if I wanted to, I could start with one of the presets loaded into here, but I'm not going to do that. And sorry for backtracking. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a amp simulator here and see if I can do a lot of the work with the amp simulator. So I'm actually going to open up the effects chain for it, and we're going to add something that's not too heavy on the CPU because as everybody knows, as a lot of you know, guitar simulators are pretty damn heavy on the CPU. There's mouse symbols again. Actually, I take back what I said. Sorry for contradicting myself constantly, but when you're in the process of mixing, you're going to do that. So I want to select, I want to look at my Waves plugins because there's ones I want to use. Oh, there's Bass Rider too if you really want to ride the bass notes. But that's something we would probably do at the end. I'm just going to try to find, okay, I got guitar amps here. And there's one of these where you have a selection of different guitar and bass amp simulators. So I gotta figure out, but we do want to be looking at VST3s, and that I'm not in that section yet. So I'm gonna type in amp, and here we go. Let's see if this is what we're looking for. VST3 guitar amp stereo, and see if there's a selection of bass amps in here, which I think there is. Alright. We're going to go to load. We got bass direct tube amps. We got bass activator amps. Bass solid state amps. Bass Motown amp. Bass super tube amp. Bass thunder amp. Bass over bass amp. And I haven't messed with this a whole lot, so I don't really know what I'm looking for. So what I can do is kind of just switch through them We'll go ahead and start with direct tube default. See how it sounds. Hopefully it's not super loud.
Honey, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left.
I want to put it in. Oh, that sounds nice. I want to put it in solo so we can actually really hear what it's doing. And then we'll see if it fits in once we get it. One's got a lot of low end. It's punchy. I think that one will fit really well with this style of song. It's actually the Motown. It's the default settings, which makes sense because it's a throwback to the 70s beer commercials. I don't know if I've ever seen a 70s beer commercial. I'm not going to lie. All right, here we go. But I know how commercials from the 70s sounded. And I know how light rock sounded in the 70s. I've listened to a lot of soft rock. That makes me sound so lame, but, sometimes you're trying to go to sleep. Here we go. Let's go ahead and make sure that goes. We're going to drag that up so that it's before the mix hub. And now we're going to start messing with the settings on it and see what kind of EQ moves and stuff like that we can make. Treble. She just let me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so. Turn it up all the way. Even though she let me go. Very punchy. If I take it out, very smooth. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are really bored by tears of joy, trying to find the perfect setting here. Tears of joy, tears of joy. I think I like it right there.
So, to the second thumbs up.
The what?
Second thumbs up. Janet, thank you for not unthumbsing it up. I did try to buy your book today, but I had to do some stuff, and I didn't want to sign up for an Amazon account because I'm just going to use John's Amazon account. So, thank you for the second thumbs up, which you probably lost by now.
Yeah, because you talk about it. When you talk about it, you lose it.
No. I talk about God, and I always have God. By the way.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm going to need some more Tiger Bomb. Ooh.
He's got tennis elbow for masturbating.
Not sure.
There goes our second thumbs up.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind. I don't care how you think about me. If you want,
it's tennis elbow. All right.
Maybe it's tennis. Maybe it's just a badminton elbow.
Okay. So you're done writing, right? I'm gonna mess with the bass on here. See what it's doing. Pull it away first. God damn.
She just let me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy.
By the way,
tears of joy.
I saw your mustache fall off.
Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then
See, I'm gonna mess with the drive here, so I better have my hand on the fader ready to turn it down. Cause let me go ahead and cross the threshold here. The bass is a little too loud right now, anyway, because I did put an amp.
What instrument are you on? Bass?
I'm on bass. Yep.
How many instruments you got?
About 5.
5 more?
About 4 more.
She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just
I like how it sounds. I want to see what I'm hearing now. I'm just curious.
It's probably a Grease song. Which
Oh
Grease?
yeah, that drive is nice.
What is her mind? Which Grease song does it remind me? The main one, right? The theme song.
I got you.
It does, though, right?
Oh, you're talking about Grease is the word? Is the word?
Well, I'm not saying you're stealing it or plagiarizing. I'm saying it reminds me of a Grease song.
now head down to the liquor store. Other beers
I'm gonna try mixing some direct in with it.
so if you are really for
It fell on the floor.
tears of joy.
I gotta put it back.
Tears of joy.
Get a watch.
Tears of joy. Tears of joy.
I think I like it around there.
Funny,
Funny.
funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just left me lying low in
This thing's weird. It's got delay on it. Hang on.
Bass guitars don't have delay, do they?
I can add delay if I want.
Okay, you do what you do, bro. I can get her back.
Stereo delay too.
All right, let's see. What's that farting sound?
That is it. Messing up my CPU.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question for Irish people. I would ask if you stop farting. Okay,
Let me take it out of solo.
can I ask my question?
In a second here. All right, since it stopped, go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, when you say the Hebrew name Aaron,
Yeah.
you say Arn. You say Arn. Like
Okay.
Arn McKinnon.
Okay.
It sounds very Irish, doesn't it?
Yes.
Arn Patrick Thomas McKinnon. I don't know how to say Thomas. All right.
I'm actually gonna turn that down. We're not gonna worry about that right now.
Can I tell my
We were just
story?
trying to make the bass sound good. Yes. Go ahead. Tell your story.
Ireland forever. If I were to say it like an American, would be Aaron Gobra. That's true. All right?
Yeah.
But in Ireland, I know Aaron, E-R-I-N, is based on Ireland. And A-A-R-O-N is based on a Hebrew name. Okay? I'm asking the Irish people.
Oh, I need some more coffee. So
No,
you're
no.
not talking to me. I'm gonna get.
Oh, let me grab my unicorn pencil. So I want to ask John Devlin, because I know you're hurting, and you know I've loved you for a long time, and we've had a lot of fights. But you know what? I had fights with my ex-wife, and we're cool. So anyway, what I want to ask is, do you say Arn Go Bra or do you say Aaron Go Bra? I have to record every one of these mentions. So what I want to know is, you call me Arn. My name's Aaron, but I'm not, like, an accent's cute. I love accents. I love foreign languages. So when you say Ireland forever and an American says Aaron Go Bra, is it just Arn Go Bra or is it something else? Please respond. I'm not writing anything. I'm just, hello, I'm a unicorn pencil. I don't know why I exist except to be ironic.
If I was your friend, I'd stop you. But yeah, I can't wait till you see this. All right, can I have my chair back? Because We might only go till 10.
Wait.
Minutes, so
Wait.
get up.
Wait, I have something to ask you. Have you seen Blair Witch Project Part 4?
I got the bottom of the pot. It's not good.
I was carved from a tree.
Hey, let me have the chair back, please.
Does this pencil creep you out? Just admit it.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from. It's really weird.
You want to taste it? Taste it.
All right.
You don't know.
I don't know what it is, what it's made out of. It's just so weird. I don't even know if you know what you're playing with. I'm not sure that's a pencil.
Look, it's a pencil.
Yes. Okay. If you say so. Why is it so warm? You were sitting here for like a second. I know I didn't warm it up that much.
Have you ever been? Wait, have you ever been to Pee Wee's Playhouse?
Yes, I have.
You ever been to the Firefly Funhouse? Ooh, Family Fun Center.
Okay, so we're gonna get as much done as we can
And then we're gonna
in the next 20 minutes
preview
here.
Next song after that.
So, not well. We're
Yes.
gonna
No! You didn't tell me the tag was sticking out.
we're gonna have to.
John.
If we just take 20 more minutes, we're not gonna finish the song in 20 minutes.
No, but we're still gonna preview the next song. We have to.
All right.
All right, but next time my tag's sticking out the front of my jeans.
I wasn't looking.
Because you were looking at my boobs, weren't you? I'm having another cigarette and let you go on your rambling, insane.
It's actually called mixing. It's what we're supposed to be doing instead of just whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing.
You know.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just let
Okay, I don't mean.
Donald Trump's a racist.
And clearly, I'm trying to practice patience. Clearly, I have a lot of
Wait, you
patience.
disagree with me?
No, that has nothing to do with.
But
That has nothing to do with
there's
mixing
no
the
but
song.
to Donald Trump being a racist.
No, it has. Yeah, the but is it has nothing to do with what we're doing right now.
Ooh, I can hear the same thing in here, John. Oh, I just heard him say Donald Trump's a racist, and you said but.
As we get to the later stages of the mixing, I start zoning everything out. Because I know my brain is tired and doing what it's doing. See, forget talking. I'm just going to go. Here we go.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just let me standing here in tears of joy.
Take it away and see what it sounds like.
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let me go. Then just let me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did.
What I'm doing here is I'm trying to find the highest, most frequency that actually has an effect on the bass. I'm trying to find the top end of the bass, basically. And right now I'm on 5K, so that's pretty low, realistically, but it's a bass, so I mean it's not low, but for like a regular instrument, it would be somewhere more towards the middle. But obviously, you're not going to have a shitload of 15K on a bass.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear.
I actually like it when we pull back, so we're not actually going to add 5K to it. We're going to pull some 5K out of it. And that's probably going to let the vocals breathe a little bit more. But we are going to experiment with 3K here.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just let me stand in
Pull it away.
here in tears of
It definitely would benefit from some.
tears of joy, tears of joy, tears
I'm
of
going to start with it all the way up and wait till it loses some energy.
I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then just let me lie low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
I'm not going to add a lot because I don't want it making certain notes louder than other notes. I am going to experiment with the
Can wash away your deepest
width of the frequency though.
let me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Sounded really good with the wide frequency. So let me use that as a starting point and then move down.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just let me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then just let me lie low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing
That blends really well with the bass drum, even though we haven't even EQ'd the bass drum yet. So I definitely like that sound. And as far as low mid frequency, don't want to mess with it right now. Low frequency, not even going to mess with that. But we do want to give it some compression. It is a bass.
Money, how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just let me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
I'm messing with the ratio here. I got a really high ratio, but I'm going to move down until it sounds like I want it to.
Even though she let me go, then just let me lie low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing
Right there's
that I
good.
did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy.
I don't really want to. Sorry about the popping there. I don't really want to mess with the release too much because I don't want to make it sound too dull. But I am going to experiment with it here.
Can wash away your deepest fear. She just let me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then just let me lie low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Okay, I'm going to leave that release at the lowest setting here. the fastest release. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and like we did with the other instruments, we are going to experiment here with the mic preamp. So minus 20. Bring it up. That sounds nice. But let me bring it down. I gotta move this window to see if I got control of the fader. I don't. No, I do. Turn it down until we can barely hear it. Give it some mic preamp. Got a really plucky sound, so we definitely, it's not what I'm going for. It sounds cool, but it's not what I'm going for. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this preamp down quite a bit. Then bring the volume up. Too punchy. I'm fine with that. That sounds pretty decent. Okay, we're gonna give it some little extra spice here. CLA bass stereo.
If you do the best you can is good enough. John?
Try the best you can.
You know it. You know
Yeah,
it.
it's Radiohead.
It's best band of all time. One of the best bands of all time.
One of the best bands. All right, here we go.
Like, nobody's worse than them. Yeah, so many bands are worse than them, but nobody's better than them.
Yeah.
So good. Radiohead, you're so talented.
Just watching, them playing albums all the way through, like from the basement. Yeah.
Like nobody's better than you, Radiohead. There are some bands that are as good as you, but nobody's better than you. Tom York, I hope you're watching. Smash that like button, Tom York.
Tom York is not watching.
He might be.
He might be.
Well, what else you got to do?
All right. So here we go. We're gonna run through some different distortions. We got growl, we got roar, we got rip. That's Aaron's favorite. What?
Does anybody actually know what myxomatosis is?
Myxomatosis is. It was a disease in England
so sad.
where almost all the rabbits died.
Like, are they the most beautiful creature ever?
They're pretty cool.
We had 2 pet rabbits. What were their names, John?
Gizmo and Buns.
They are both
Rabbits.
brown.
All right, so let's go ahead
They were also both rabbits.
and
But I mean, can I tell a story?
yeah, I'm just gonna say
We already told a story about Gizmo.
we're just running through different
Buns.
distortion options.
Let me tell you about buns. Can I tell them about buns?
Okay, but I got 5 minutes
Please.
to get this bass mixed, and then we're
Please.
gonna have to save the drums for the next
Please.
episode. Yes.
We had 2 black cats because we had a kind of asshole roommate.
Yeah.
And he left his 2 black cats with us. And they had babies. We don't know if they were the ones that had babies, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So she had 2 kittens, which is the perfect number of kittens. Two's better than like 7 kittens.
Okay.
And she had the kittens, and the bunny protected the kittens. Buns would lay by the kittens and protect them. And Buns and Moonshine were in love with each other.
Yes.
So basically,
rabbits and cats can
I tell a story?
coexist. Yes.
Moonshine was the father of the kittens, probably. And Mary Jane was the mother of the kittens,
I think so.
and Buns would lay by the kittens and protect them.
Buns was the nanny.
And she would, but her and Moonshine would like lay on top of each other, not like in a sexual way, but like kind of sexual, I guess.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear.
Buns was
She
cool.
just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy.
I really like that second one, but
Tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first day.
nice. I like that. So let's listen to.
Those are good stories, though.
Let's see. Yep.
Buns was strong.
This module is called pitch.
All right.
Which, as we explained earlier or in previous episodes, it's actually, I think it's a
Sound very
stereo.
agitated.
Stereo. No, I'm just trying to get the bass mixed within the next 2 minutes. So how long is the story?
Short.
Okay,
Buns could bark like a dog.
that's true.
She knew how to, like, Buns ran away once. She was gone for 2 weeks. And my god, rabbit's fucking dead, right? And they found her back in these neighbors we had. Their dog found Buns, right? And Buns stood her ground, and they brought Buns back to us. And Buns and this is a true story. Buns and Moonshine ran out in their front yard after Buns had already run away. I said, "Get the fuck in the backyard!" And they both ran to the backyard, and she never ran away again.
All right,
Rabbits are fucking amazing. Are they not?
they are.
They are wonderful pets.
Yep, they are. Right, here we go.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy.
You got 1 minute.
Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy.
Bass is gonna be a little loud for a second here.
If you adopt a rabbit, just
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then just left me lying low in tears of joy. When I lost my house and kids, the very first thing that I did was to pop 200 lids of tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Now head down to the liquor store. Other beers cost so much more. So if you are really bored by tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Almost done here. Damn.
what is it?
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so. Even though she let me go, then just
Not bad.
left me lying low in
Let me mess with the treble here a little bit.
Cool. But you're Well, you're a 10 of 1.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
I'll listen to the low end here.
Funny how the cheapest beer can wash away your deepest fear. She just left me standing here in tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Crazy how I miss her so, even though she let
What I'm
me
listening
go.
for is I'm not listening to the actual individual instrument. I'm listening to the whole
You
mix.
have to have time limit because no thing you do.
And I'm listening for the energy within the whole mix.
What
is
we're asking for,
one thing I wanted
what
to
we're
explain.
asking for is a time limit.
And that's one thing I'm doing with. I turn something up all the way, and if I hear that it gives the whole thing energy, then I start turning it down until the whole thing starts to lose energy, and then I move up maybe a couple notches and
You lose
bring it
energy
to-
every episode.
bring it to the sweet spot.
You don't have a sweet spot.
So what we're gonna do is we're
Wait.
gonna end right there.
No. We're gonna load a song.
I know that, but
Lonely Daddy song.
usually we don't get around to the drums in these episodes. I wonder why. But in the next episode, we will.
I smoked
We
20
will.
cigarettes so you could freaking have your free reign.
We will.
You're a free reign chicken.
We'll shoot through. We'll shoot through the drums on the next episode. But we did get through.
I felt like we learned
The
so
melodic
much
instruments
about
and the
nipples
bass.
today. Nipples? But second thumbs up is gone.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Because we mentioned, hold on.
You got me. I'll go.
We mentioned that I've never stopped loving Janet Devlin. That's not the problem. Hold on a second.
This is wacky.
The problem is that sometimes when you love somebody, you fight all the time. Right?
Oh god.
Wait, right, Janet Devlin? I mean, just because I have a pregnant wife. John, what did I say?
It
What-
says stop.
We're gonna load Lonely Daddy song. Do you want to eat? Do you want to
Lonely Daddy song?
Yeah, we don't even know what's coming on the album.
I don't.
Load it.
We're not gonna work on that next.
I know, but load it anyway. We don't even know if it's gonna end up on the album. It may never be published. But you can make some bootlegs
If
of
it
it.
doesn't get published, then it's a hidden gem.
You know what's also a hidden gem? What does that say, John? What did I just write? John, what did I just write? Nipples. Ew. It's gross.
What?
You look at your lips.
Yeah, because I got freaking almond joy creamer all over my lips.
The best soy
Tastes
latte.
better than
John, the best soy latte that you ever had. My asshole.
Wow, this is. You're
What's that say?
It says I am a 3-year-old with a potty mouth.
What does she say to you?
That sharp out. Stay out of my face. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna load up this song, version 2.
Can you kiss your beard?
So we did
How do you know it's a girl?
on this song. I hope there was parts where I was like, "Oh, those drums don't
Hey,
work." So I hope this version of it doesn't have those drums. Get that out of my face! Seriously, I'm trying to be so zen about this, but
You dropped your mustache on the floor.
God, I need a fucking beer.
Can I hug you?
No, no.
Can I kiss you on the forehead?
Oh, with that said, folks, Thanks for watching. We're going to leave you with this track.
Hello.
So, ending soon. You're such a freaking goofball. Here we go.
Daddy's dead.
That's sad.
Her daddy's handsome.
That's good.
He's in a prison cell,
That's sad.
being held.
It's still sad.
She's grabbing tissue because she's sorry. She's grabbing Kleenex because she's horny. She's got daddy issues, so she worries. Daddy's coming home soon. He's never met his daddy. She wishes she never did. Her daddy is an old man. Hers is still a kid. His daddy's a homeless man. Her daddy plays for the New York Mets. She always remembers her daddy, but he just wants to forget. Maybe none of these describe the one you have. Jesus called his Abba, I just call mine. Dad, your nightmares make you mad. When I dream of mine, it often makes me sad. Make no excuse for the evil ones. I love my child, I truly love my son. Now I'm older and he is gone. I have memories and this lonely daddy song. Whether it's a joke or a funny contention, down family secret you won't ever mention. May you hug your daddy once before he dies. Let's say you're losing daddy, but you're still mine. And if your daddy's dead and you're frozen inside, now you know that's why snowman never cries. Tears don't flow when your heart's a zero. Daddy, you're my hero.
Not sure what happened. There was some weird stuff going on. But hey.